time to get into the North American Regional Major Rankings event, the last event before the major, and there is everything to play for. 5 spots completely up in the air. Nothing decided at this point. Everyone has the possibility of going through to represent North America at the first major in 2 years, the most prestigious event in Counter-Strike.
All that will possibly do is waste time. He's already using his flashbangs before Liquid is set up for the retake, and so keeping pressure on. And those Bears go back to Banana. Junior, some missed shots. It's Elige to bite down as Liquid come in with 4 on the retake from one side.
Yeah, Stewie moving in through CT while the rest of his team flood through Banana and into the site. Jonji only good for the first. Oh, Shakezilla, that's a little bit ugly. And now it is just Spongy left. They've overrun Bad News Bears and Team Liquid now on the bomb. He's got to find, it's so close through the smoke, man, but not a shot connecting. And they knife him to open up the entire event.
Liquid can hold on with minimal casualties. Flick for Fallen does not connect, and now the smoke makes things weird as they drop on in. Grim's ready for both. Spongy gone as well. Stewie swings in with a double stolen by Grim, and Junior needs an impossible clutch. He can't connect anything. One frag onto Stewie. Oh, that's a nice shot from Junior. Maybe there's still hope. Scout v Scout in the bomb site. Fallen buying time. Missed shot again. And Fallen runs him down with a USP.
Oh, yeah, Jonji, the timing on that, man. You can feel it. You could feel that that was about to come in. It just gets a little awkward, and Jonji will double open it into top mid.
Nice.
It's never nice being the first guy in, but when it works like that, mate, you might have just set your team up for the round. You still got this crossfire left to try and get past, and it gets a bit awkward.
Elise has only drawn him back to B to keep 2 there. Liquid still have numbers, and Elise has dropped one of Bad News Bears. Spongy on the Apps play is now decapitated, and the rest of the Bears have to come up through short and long. Majority on the former. Bomb up, 25, and Elige has got another as Grim now has a one-way in the pit. It's not going to get easier. In fact, it's quite the contrary here for Bad News Bears. Grim trying to get info, Elige trying to get frags, and Junior finds him as he gets aggressive, and Grim now overwhelmed in the pit by Jonji. It almost felt like a lock-in for Liquid. They had time on their side, they had numbers as well, but Bad News Bears have beaten their way back through this bullish market, and now they've got the site.
Yeah, Stewie trying to move in, trying to turn the tide, and Stewie 2K, he's doing it to him. Shakezilla now all alone. This was a 3-on-2, and Stewie has carved a path back in, damn near single-handedly. Shakezilla, they don't know about him. He's playing the mind games, and there's the first.
No
Stewie
way.
is sticking it, though. Stewie is still on the bomb, and so he's going to win it with the stick, even though Shakezilla gets the... You know this B play's coming in. Stewie's dead right away, but over at Banana, that's the bomb getting caught at the back of the pack. Team Liquid are holding on to it, and with the molly down, I don't think there's time for Bad News Bears. Naf! Oh, locking them out of the site. Swisher just doesn't have the time of day to win this round, and so Team Liquid, they put a stop to it in a pretty gnarly fashion.
Wow.
Naf goes on to close out.
Will it be cleared? Oh, no help here. Elige. Oh, they do jump it. Deagle. New Deagle. Old Deagle would have done
That
it.
was the old Deagle, mate. Jonji is dead. So's the second guy. So's the third, probably, but not anymore. They're locking this round in.
What a mess.
Grim down in the pit. Oh, my God. The Deagle of Grim has torn them down.
What's going on? Still here at top B, trying to force shots, find out how many more members of Liquid are here. Nade is nice, juicy. Fallen, gonna get flashed from behind, and he takes the first, dropping the bomb. You've got to trade that. Elige's gone through, locking in the half. It's 9 rounds for Liquid. It was never a surprise. Oh.
Lovely. Come on, keep going, Fallen.
Yeah,
give him a taste of that MP5, baby. Give him a taste. Yeah, here they go, Stewie leaping in to the round here as his whole team died, but there's Stewie with the double. He does get it. It just took a moment. There was a big build-up, but that's what we get. Right? Stewie, always a showman. Now Jonji.
Oh, okay.
Does he want to go through this? It's a bit of a signature John G play, and with the player dead in pit, he just runs down the bomb planter. Gonna lock in that trade at least. Shake Zuller, Mag 7, whoop! There's one from it, and now they know about it. In this site, there's so many bodies, and the Mag 7, whoop! No. It's another for Shake Zuller. He doesn't want to let them in. This Mag 7 is churned through, now 3! And Shake can't get it over the line. It's a damn good try. And now Swisher, trying to play around this smoke. They run through, they run him down, and Swisher, good for the double. Even though Naf trades it out, there is another man waiting on the other side.
All right, it's not done yet, Liquid.
Consider it, and this is a John G kill. Go on, get the knife, get the knife. There it is, John G with the knife kill to Elige. The jump across for Grim, it forces Junior back even further. Now nailing the shots onto the USP, but he cannot convert onto Stewie 2K, who's now armed himself with that AWP. Stewie not want to be slapped on with this AWP. Never ready to write a round off, especially with this big ticket item in play. Fallen might have died on the short side, but Stu ready to deliver death at the drop of a hat. It's now the 1v2 for Stewie 2K. It's literally in the name, for crying out loud. Can he get this clutch over the line? 10 seconds, he taps the bomb, hoping that's going to bait a peek, and it has. Stewie, now just one man left to find, but he doesn't know that Spongie's over at long. Oh, it's heartbreaking. A damn good attempt at a Stewie 2K.
Liquid looking to right their wrongs, and Stewie's got no gun.
Don't Google it, it's gross. Right, so here we go. Spongy holding on to middle. Oh, little double up.
Smoke.
But Grim and Fallen come in with a hefty response, still inside of the site. We're looking at Junior, we're looking at the AWP. No. Devastating flash. Fallen picks up that kill. Bad News Bears now a man down in the retake, but a lot of damage done. It's not impossible.
Swisher's hit quick as well. He's looking to keep this game going, but he's all the stands now, and Liquid will have the manpower to check his position. Now with an easy shot, and Liquid, they continue to run through smokes.
I think it's a lot of information. The Keys is going to push forward. Marky's holding up on Catwalk. He's going to get the information they're running up con towards A. There's 3 players here from Extra Salt as well, and they can shut this down if they play their cards right. Here comes Sonic and JT. Fake for a headshot too. All these players being domed. Marky adds another. It's all down to safe.
Don't count him out of it just yet, but of course not having the bomb will be a bit of a problem as that flashbang is going to fly over, and Sonic takes care of safe pretty handily.
Because they know that under scaffolding play is cleared. See, he doesn't spot the planter, but he gets the kill in the end. 3v3 now evened up. They have an idea somebody is towards Palace, but the off safe is always going to be tough to deal with. OC clearing out, spots at the second player. They still expect to clear in Palace, but how do they clear out safe and ramp? They don't have the utility for this, and now we get into a more dire situation as the time begins to dwindle. Uncharacteristic miss from safe, though. OC's got himself 3 on the rifle, and now as Sonic holds the bomb, Hardzout's a little too late for the party. He's running into 2 players from Extra Salt, and OC with the quad kill. So smart from Hardzout. Spot Sonic again. Sonic's just jumping out. Hardzout finally pounces, but now Marky has to worry about Apps and Mark's flank. He's going to get 1, maybe a second. No, Nikis mows him down with the Mac-10, and Hardzout goes back into the market door. They have to expect him, but the flashbang comes in. Fang trades 3v2, but Fang makes it an even 2v2 as the bomb is down and begins to tick further. OC with the op looking for an opening kill. Fang is still on site, tossing a molly back pillar. But these 2 players, 1 on Apps and 1 on Arches, to be in very good post-plant positions, given the plant spot towards apartments. OC not going to spot it. The utility running low. Fang swings open. OC 1v2. He knows where 1 is. He's going to hear the drop of the second, but it's going to come down to time, and he's lost the amount of time he needs. Misses the shot. Mop up for Pain.
Yeah, and he was the player leading the charge on Overpass, and they won 16-10 on their last BO3. So we'll have to see if he's got the magic once more. Had 23 frags in that affair. Fang, along with JT, waiting at the air, joined by Sonic. They're set up perfectly here for this take, but Fang gets the TK. Sonic walks into his crosshair. It doesn't matter at the end of the day.
It's a risky idea. It's a bold move, and they're going to have to make this retake happen against the Glocks holding close angles. I guess JT is probably the easiest one to pick off at range because the USP has the advantage over the Glock there. Perhaps Marky as well, but there's still 2 more players over towards Strong. There's a great flashbang though. PKO with 1, make it 2 for him, but Marky stood tall for 1 at the very least, and the bomb continues to take. OC pops another head. He's taking the P250, taps at range, looking for another victim, but in comes the Palace flank of Bigazetta. This is where the push can come through. Hardzout 1, Big U with 2, and now it's all down to OC. The bomb is being stuck. It's going to be defused. Now it's time to hold down for Pain. In comes the utility from Extra Salt. He's really crossed just yet. JT entries, and in they pop. Vegas has one. Bang has only one for Extra Salt so far. Kills go back and forth, but it's still the advantage of Pain Gaming. Towards B, Necky has an angle. Can he catch the timing? Does have to hit the Sonic, but in comes PKL for the mowdown. 1, 2, 3, and the nade from Necky to finish off one. Molotov goes a little too deep. The nade should do some damage, though. In comes the push. No kills just yet for Pain, but here comes Hard Zao. He's going to get pretty much a free kill there. More utility coming through. And Extra Salt have not gone forward. They completely bait JT in that scenario, and it's going to make a...
Got some support from JT, but they still have the op of Safe to worry about, and he's jumping all around from Ticket, just looking for information. They could isolate him here. In fact, OC sneaking up. This is helping them a lot because JT's doing enough to distract Safe and prevent him from realizing that the push has come in. I'm surprised they don't go for the fight right away and go for the plant instead, but they look at that bomb planted. The money is in the bank, but Safe's got the frags in the bank for himself, and the third coming through! You gotta make a decision, right? You're either gonna push the Molotov, or you're going to wait for it to dissipate, and, well, down. OC is gonna get one, but looking to Kiss flicking around to find those two headshots. That is nasty. Fang and Marky, the last two standing, and well, it's only Fang now with the lonely Deagle, no utility, no body armor, and he is just going to face off against a barrage of bullets as soon as they spot him out. Nikiz is the one to get it, and that will make it a 13th round for Pain. Here comes full-on X, more day by Salt. Well read by Pain. We get one and a second. JT responds with one of his own, and Marky finds the trade again, but it's the man advantage for Pain. Only OC and Marky stand in their way to prevent overtime from happening.
I do like the idea there from Nicky's to not overextend. If he does and he dies, it's a 2v2 and a lot more winnable for Extra Salt. Look at the utility Big U has. He's going to chuck the nade in and probably the Molotov too. Hard Zao has Marky on the cross, and it all rests on the shoulders of OC. He's a great opper, but can he live to his reputation in this round? Utility goes over, blinds him. Hard Zao, I believe, has spotted him too, and he's going to finish the job. Oh.
I think it's safe to say that both teams had lackluster T-sides and a lot of questionable executes, as we're going to get some action early on here. OC gets a couple over on Safe, Safe and Big Uzera go down. Sonic is going to drop Nikiz. 4v2 in favor of Extra Salt, making a 4v1. What the heck happened? Why wasn't this here in regulation?
He's posted up waiting for someone, and if Safe over-aggresses, he has the bomb. That's a bomb dropped in the vision scope. I think there's a triple stack towards the middle, and a good flashbang from Bang. He might have himself a second. It's Marky to help out. Is overextending. They're just holding, they're waiting, they're playing the time. Now it's time for JT's pop, but a collateral from Safe. It's actually on the PKL. He's killed his teammate and basically sunk his battleship. There's no more chance. JT wins it. And it's going to be Extra Salt at long last.
Although it looks like ATK is going to get the bomb planted here, it's still at a man disadvantage, and with Gratisfaction heading to Banana, Mango's going to be in a world of hurt unless he uses that smoke to his advantage perfectly. Oh my goodness. Liaz and Azer go down. Gratis, the last one standing, and he's just going to have to deal with 2 1v1s and a bomb defusal without a kit, so time is against him. Looking towards New Box, gets missed him. Now knows there's one more, likely aware of the positioning. Again, 10-second defuse here, so he has to hold it.
Hero full buys on one player, then let the rest go on pistols. It does have minimal success. It does come to catch off teams guard, and with this fledgling CT economy, it might work out, but Bentit gets himself a nice roasty kill. And that nade's going to go do further damage as Jakim will continue to aggress. Now prepares for the veggie wrap on towards a site. Bentit comes in through CT spawn, making sure they can't wrap to B. It's all going to be a matter of time before EXTREMUM grab the first string of rounds in this series, although Beatty does manage one on the Deagle. It's still very, very unlikely for ATK to pull this round back. Yeah, there's the next two from Bentit. The early going, a 5-1 lead, 4-round lead. Unlikely for them. Glocks out the missed. Punished by Jake and make it 3-4. He's just gonna knock them all down towards Banana. 4 kills like it's nothing. For the last one, Fady will say no, denies the ace, but Gratis is right there for the easy trade.
Start. Jake is gonna swing around from sandbags and gets absolutely nothing done. That said, Azer is gonna get a 2K. Makes it a 4v3. Even though ATK get first blood, it's Azer strike back and make sure that his team would maintain the edge. Gratisfaction dropping Fady. We have both Blaze and ATM.
And help bolster the B's site. There's a lot of time, and EXTREMUM do not want to get caught out. They do not want to allow ATK a free entry. In comes the utility, though. The Molotov is not going to spread. He's going to be able to sit in dark unscathed. Slightly singed, perhaps, but they're not going to clear. There's no way they expect their Molotov to miss. And now Azur can pop, and Ted has the next. And ATK fall again on the gun round.
Joining for this teammate next to Cubby. Yes. Tossing that smoke into the Molotov and ensuring that ATK won't have an easy path to these apartments. Azur going to swing around, and he gets the 2 running with Cam and Mango. Gratisfaction drops, missed him, and this pistol buyup going about as you would expect here for ATK, with only Blaze left standing.
Blaze is going to have to hit some fire headshots to be able to have a chance out of this one. I think he's just going to try and do some damage, maybe a consolation kill, but Azur denies. Nice little headshot from the vet. There just seems to be no entry for ATK on this T side. And while that flashbang will keep them alive for now, they're going to walk over to Bentet's domain. But that's a good crouch swing from Mango. They drop the first point of contact. Bentet's still here, though. That was Jacob who fell early on. Smoke goes out. Trying to more time. They've not mollied him off, but Mango hits 2 entries, both headshots, and a chance for ATK to get this round. But the retake is starting to come through. Azur working through the smoke, swings in from behind, but Mango has 3. He's continuing to dominate here in this round. Maybe the Energizers and ATK needed to close that gap a little bit. Looking for the 4K, goes away as Gratis misses that shot. Liaz is able to pick up the next one too. Gratis creeping forward against Mango. Neither connecting the shot, and the Tech-9 out for the Opper. Finds the kill. Know exactly where Fady is, and Fady's going to fall too. Liaz flashes himself through, and there's no way EXTREMUM win this round, is there?
Yes.
It's all down to Blaze. He's swung, and he's fallen. Seemed to be getting blown away. So they were floating on the wind, John. They're getting blown off their feet now.
Yeah. I mean, they keep trying for quick hits, and okay, that's something. Blaze gets 1, Mango gets another. 2 Wandies come through. Bentet and Jacob are dealt with, and the B site is opened up and free for the taking. You have Grat, Liaz, and Azur. Gonna come around here. Azur dealing with Blaze potentially. Blaze misses the shot. Good little jiggle peek coming through from him. Blaze gonna reset. You have to imagine that EXTREMUM, given all the money they have, they are 100% going to go for this retake, especially considering the retakes have been pretty good. Blaze does manage to take down Azur. And we have 3v2. ATK are trying to hold on to. Grat comes around the corner with the Tech-9, trying to do the damage. Finally, Blaze shuts him down. A 3K for Blaze on the round. Could we see a second for ATK here? Liaz is running out of time on the clock, and yes, ATK will finally get a second round on the board. They're still losing the bodies. Multitude here.
It's a good on maneuver from the CT side, but Bentet, he's got the first and the second while blind. Fady and Blaze traded back, but Blaze is isolated in towards Newak. He still manages the third before he's eventually run over by Jacob. Rat will eliminate Fady as well, leaving it all down to Mistim. The IGL has to stand tall. And the smoke has faded. He's been found, and he's been dropped.
To try and counter this bomb plant, that's just a tough pill to swallow. Grat's waiting here now in church. He will look at the trigger discipline here. He's waiting for more to come through. Gets 1, and a nice flick by Mango to at least take down Grat, and gets JK as well. So still possible here for ATK. Honestly thought that play was going to be the end for them. But the bomb is taken away. As Mango hunts down more targets. Spots out Liaz at new box and tags him down to 30. EXTREMUM. Very good patience on this side. Mango finds his third. MOTM gets Bentet, leaving only Azur standing. Mango goes to the sidearm. Well, looks like they're going to go for it. And Liaz will be first contact. He gets 1. Bentet waiting a car, and he wraps up the rest. So, at the right times. Push here. Oh my goodness. Just a slaughter. Just an absolute slaughter. Azur gets a 3K. JK drops Mango. ATK, that quick push. Well, it's going to be their last push of this map because it's over. 16-4 in favor of EXTREMUM.
This team is so exciting, and we'll get into reasons why soon as we wait for this contact pop into the A site. Marky, he's going to spot them, but can he drop them as Spongie's already found an entry? Marky needs some defensive kills. It's not looking good for the Salt side as Bad News Bears bully their way into A. JT's forced out by the Molotov. He's got to fight. He's got to try and stop that bomb, but he does at least kill the planter post. Sonic in from the lobby, and both players spotted at the back of the site. Sonic's got the info. He's got the kills, though. Easier said than done. Double facing. They're lining up for him, and this is a nice setup for BNB. I love that play. The hallways below. BNB are up in the window even now. And they're breaking it. They're making a bit of noise, but not out just yet. Gabbing the smoke, and the nade finishes the job. Jonji dead.
Yeah, it's grinded to a bit of an awkward halt for Bad News Bears. They do deal with the player on rafters, but the response is immediate out of Fang and OC.
Never know what was on that ham.
Oh my god, it's a fast A split, mate. In through main, out through the door, and Jonji makes sure Fang's no more. Marky hidden in the smoke. Oh, trying to get cute with it, trying to play around the bomb site. That's denied the plot for the time being, and this round's getting away from you. Junior lands a nice shot to OC up in heaven, but this clutch is just beginning. If he wants to make this a Bad News Bears round, you know, this one shouldn't happen. JT's just looking away. Oh my god, Junior's getting into the site now. Yeah, traded, right? Traded. Oh, there it is. JT gonna lock it in, like, you know, never even worried.
The bomb and Salt can just flood into this site. Up close is Swisher. Should be traded. Should be. Is not. And he's got all three. What is going on? Bomb is still loose. Extra Salt have dropped down rotates. They can still make this weird. They can still deny a plant. But Swisher's not in a rush. He's waiting for the wrap.
Yeah, Spongy coming in. Oh, no, it's awkward. The Tech-9, while it gave Swisher everything, it betrays Spongy. Swisher going to push through the smoke, trying to have that element of surprise. And
Oh, dear. Org spray.
It's not what you're meant to do. Sheesh.
Oh, what a flick. Spongy dinked, and he gets cleaned up by Sonic.
Double in that.
Yeah, just spraying main and bringing the pain. They actually bound out of A, and that's a nice call. They avoid the stack for now. One rifle still here. JT hears him coming, and he gets one. Junior, this is for the round. This is for all the marbles, and he will get it. Falling for that rotate. Junior might be able to just get that quick stick, but as soon as he's off it, Marky's going to kill him.
Yeah, you hear them coming up the vent, but that makes you discount Marky being so deep.
5-on-2. They just wait. Kills come to them. Oh, careful. Marky swung, wins his fight, but both players on this CT side are low, and they have all the info, that being BNB. They know what's going on. They're trying to trap Sonic in like an animal in a cage, but that's when they can become most lethal, most aggressive. Sonic will not be ready for the flank, though, and 8-7, winning out the half on the T side. BNB looking good, trying to one-up Extra Salt here on Nuke.
Let's check out what Jonji's about to do with it real quick.
You're about to end Salt's whole career. Let's see, let's guess, let's wait in the vent, but Salt aren't coming your way. They're taking that top site, or at least they're trying. Marky double trade back.
Take a look at this, Hugo.
Yeah, are you about to show me something new? Oh, no, it's the Julies. They're trash! It wasn't really the Julies' fault there, though. Just kind of got deleted, didn't he? Marky on a round right now. Junior with the flash. Oh, and it's flashy, all right. Drop it in. Shake Zola. USP lets him down, and Junior got to hit some lights-out zingers here. But no spice, and it's all nice for Extra Salt.
Oh, Sheikh Zula with his deagle. Dead after one. Jonji on a swing is now getting boxed in, and he runs into OC's bullets. Trapped back in decon, actually can't cross over, and JT has opened up with a kill elsewhere. They lose Fang, they lose Marky, and so this round is now up in the air.
Yeah, they're sticking it as well. Just no way you can get there in time, especially not with that kill. JT needs a trade, and he can't get it. Jonji, sure the bug is hard to fix, but it would be nice to get the wall. We appreciate the wallbang fix.
Wallbang fix is huge, CS, man. You nailed that one.
We would love the water fix.
Junior with this AWP. He's getting chased down again, not by the pistols. He doesn't want to relive this ramp nightmare of the AWP. Getting taken down. Instead, he's nailing shots onto Marky, denying that ramp wrap. Now, there is this close player, very close player, JT with the Tech-9. We saw Swisher shut down 3 with this exact gun in this exact position. How many can JT get? Oh, the reload, no! Now it's just Fang having to pull off a 1v4, getting wrapped from everywhere, and Jonji locks him out of the round. It's 12 on the board for Bad News Bears as they now take the lead over EXTREMUM. On the polar end of that, Bad News Bears, this is like an organization that they've built up themselves. I mean, all glus, right? But locking down this A-bomb site, not feeling pressured at all by this full eco. And it's looking like a flawless round. Oh my God, they're going for the knife. JT's running, I gotta get the reload off. He's trying, but instead, Swisher, you can feel very sour about it, but he reads it well. Now here's a bit of aggression out of Bad News Bears, and in tandem, 2 kills come in. They're looking for the victory. They want to deny overtime, that privilege to EXTREMUM.
And there's just no way back in. You've got to clear Shakezilla first and foremost. Man in the middle of the site, Marky pre-aiming, but is he ready for the lowest player? No, Shakezilla shuts him down, and that's going to be JT 1-on-5 to keep this game going, to stop Bad News Bears from picking up their first win here in the RMR, and it's not happening. Swisher to close, feels apt, feels worth it, and it's Bad News Bears looking good. The warm-up game v Liquid, and they show what they're made of against EXTREMUM. Oh, the re-aggressions is so dangerous, man. No flash either, just trying to catch him off guard, crunching him. Big Azera takes that first. Azza trades, lovely shots from Azza, but low on ammo. Gratisfaction tries to re-aggress, and that's when the short player catches him up close. Glocks reign supreme in this round, despite Azza's best efforts. 2-on-3, not out of the woods yet though. They are taking control of the site. Smoke coming down from Hardzao, and Tech goes in as Liaz goes over. Got to care that short play. He's out wide. Liaz doesn't know. Potentially 4x3 there. Tech jumps over the top, and this CZ one mag might just get it done. No ammo. He's got a single bullet. He needs to trade out. PKL's already scampering away, grabbing what gun he can. Tech looking to do the same. He's dropped his weapon. He's found a USP. But got to press E, got to grab it, pick it up, and try and lock in the round. He could have won it right there. Oh no, behind the boxes rather. The X-ray eludes you, but with the shot elude Bentet. They both trade tags, no armor, both low. Time ticking, and Bentet's dead. It's PKL to win the round with 4.
Wow.
Analysis.
Here's Bentet leading the charge. Does open up with the first, but Big Azera doesn't want to let you get back in. He slams the door shut. Up close, blinded by the flash. Goes back in, the mag 7. Oh, I always say it. Both the best and worst gun at the same time. The Deagles have come through though, and Jacob locks it in.
I want to get caught. No gun out. Jacob, oh my goodness, Azza caught out. And Neck is going back, but now Jacob moves in for the kill, and he doesn't need to. Azza's taking the frag. Grat trades safe on short, 2-on-3 now. Hear that? Turns? No, not aware, not ready.
No.
And now Payne have crafted a path into B.
This is terrifying. This is not what you wanted. You needed Buntet to get away with something. Oh, they're not looking. Hardzao crouched out in the open. They still don't know where this second man is, and so Big Azera is concerned about the late mid retake. They are both at ramp, but they only know about one of them. Now crossing in, bomb planted for Big Azera to try and deny. They're on it, they're sticking it. He needs to get them off the bomb, and he will. Running out of time now. Azza taps it, but it hasn't baited the full commit. Knife out. Oh my, he's getting shagged, he's getting stabbed, and that's how Payne Gaming managed to find and craft the 2-on-3.
It's a beating.
You know, while they've been out of the, when they've been out, the officials, Payne have been on the grind, man.
That is true, right? And EXTREMUM, yeah, they may have played a couple of games here and there in EU, but it's not like they're exactly super well practiced, and not even the tier 1s in EU. Obviously, the prac is definitely there, the scrims are available, but in terms of officials, you know, it's not been tier 1.
Ace, bro.
He's cracked. He's tearing them up, and he might get it, but JKM's too far away. Takes down Neckers. Unless everyone, you know, lets him run all the way to mid, it's going to be safe to close, but no complaining.
And maybe it's triggered all of Australia in the process. There's Safe getting bested by Grat, or make it a double for Gratisfaction. Oh, a third! He's locking in all the kills. Ramp finally has someone to rein it in for EXTREMUM, and it's Grat taking them all the way to the bank. Something doesn't feel right, and that little inkling, that little feeling is right on for Azza. Him and Buntet, they're able to pick up the first couple. Buntet with a double, and now Big Azera and Safi left to try and get Payne out of trouble. The flash is good, Safe's dead, and only Big Azera left standing. Buntet gonna take him down with a hat-trick. Oh my. Oh, that's safe dead, and now an orb in Grat's hands. He can't quite find the double, but Liaz will secure one on the AWP. The nades knock him out, and so it's a 1v1 to decide how many more legs this Extremum comeback has on it. Azza wrapping around to short, playing around the bomb. Zera having to try and piece this one together, and as he clears the short side, he will spot Azza crossing to ramp. Now that he knows he needs to win this fight, Azza just won't give it to him, but the nade that's been retrieved, it's so much damage, now running in. Azza with the tag, but Zera, is there time? It's very, very close. This decides so much, and it's down to the final couple of milliseconds.
Oh dear, checking wide. Looks back in time and gets out after one. It's going to give them middle. Take it, Jacob, it's all yours, but you're not going anywhere with it. Nekkers has even cleaned up Grat in the meantime, and Safe waits for Dry Peaks to come his way. They're all moving in, one by one. They tumble, Dominoes down, and as of the final one to fall, it's going to be the orb. Of course, it's Safe to close with a no-scope, and that is it for Pain Gaming. Looking good against Extremum and shaking up the group in a weird and wild way.
Oh my goodness, he started laughing and he put his head down after that. He realized what had gone down, and now he's gonna get the headshot over on Mango. MOTM holding his own though. Stewie and Fallen are trying to come back in and get control of things, and Stewie will indeed do that with a 2K. Only Fady left. He does manage to get a fadeaway shot, appropriately enough, over on Stewie 2K, but Elige is going to calm things down.
But in comes one of those two smoke bullets. He's already on the flank, John. He's ready to punish here. 1 and 2, clean for Elige.
Molly off default. Now a smoke's gonna get thrown on top of the planter. One gets planted regardless here. Fallen looking to get an engagement. Naf drops Fady. Fallen popping up and down on the boost spot. Blaze gets one and a second for himself, but he finally goes down to Naf.
Nothing's really going their way. Comes some utility though. They're gonna bust onto Cypher. Grim is yet to peek. He's still holding. Stewie flashes. In comes Grim's time to shine. Stewie with one flash assist. Make it 2 kills for him as he's about to mop up MOTM. Narrowly missing the opportunity onto Stewie. Fallen's gonna peek in toward the deep ramp off of the sandbags. He's gonna get a free kill. Stewie doesn't catch anything, however. Elige has one onto Mistum. Fallen's still sticking around. Very aggressive. He's gonna get the next one. Goes back to the Deagle and back to the Op. He'll swing for more. And Fady, he's all alone now. His teammates are gone. He spots out Grim.
Let's not beat ATK into the ground too much here. They're already down 11-0. I'll have some sympathy for them. Okay, here we go. Missed him. Gets a nice little headshot on Stewie. Team Liquid caught being too aggressive. Fallen goes down as well. Here we go. Could be the first round on the board for ATK. 5v3 at Elige. Almost gets caught off trying to go for the retreat here. And here comes Mistum. They're pincering on in. 4 players up. Mistum hits Elige. Only 2 left. Naf is down as well, and Grim is gone. ATK. And Fallen, look at Fallen. He's just behind Fady. And now he's gonna knife him. Oh, goodness gracious me. Have some sympathy, Fallen. Yeah, things just really aren't going your way at all. But anyway, ATK, like you said, get a pistol round victory. Maybe build off of it. Okay, Mango. Very nicely done. 3 headshots, make it a 4th. Mango looking for the ace against Team Liquid. That would certainly be something to brag about. He jumps down, gets the frag, and Mango.
They're just gonna go for the save round, play a very conservative angle. Run boost for Elige. Oh, he just narrowly gets on there, but Mango's blind. He's been picked off by the Glock.
No.
There's a chance for 2. No, but Stewie has another. 3v2 in the favor of ATK. But there's an opportunity for Liquid to, at the very least, get the bomb down. The rotations are here, however. Mistum coming in, UMP in hand. There's a flank coming through. That's Modem. It's all down to Stewie. They're going to be the ones marching up through middle. Fady, though, aggressive. Spots out a couple players. Plays at green. Going to swing. Grim drops down, though. That throws off Fady's aim. Mango, he's just going to sit behind that smoke. Has something on his back. He's going to hit 1 headshot. Make it 2. Only 2, though, as Grim and Elige come back with 1 taps of their own. It's going to leave MOTM in a 1v3 against Liquid to try and stay alive in this map. In comes another smoke. MOTM knows at least 1 player is back towards site. Grim just ducks through, though, and MOTM runs right into Fallen. Bungie has that flash prepped. He has a couple of them ready to go. Shake has the kit. There's no upgraded pistols for the CT side, no dual Berettas, but they've yet to make their way onto the side. Junior, though, holds Safe's angle on the flank, but Nekis has the first onto Shake, and he gets a second onto Swisher. Jonji, however, entering in. Spongy gets one more, but Nekis is being a thorn on the side of the Bad News Bears. In comes Jonji with the PKEL. Nekis combo, finish him off, and it's all down to Junior. 1v1 now, as he has the first, taps away for the second, but the time is too far gone. And they let Payne walk into them. Payne's by, too, because of that early damage from the BNB squad, is going to be pretty rough here. They're going to go for the 8 push. They're just going to run on out. Jonji swings for 1, makes it a double, looking for a third, but he has to swap to the P2K. Grabs an AK, though, and now he's back in the action. Spongy still holding for that hut run-up. Swisher is incredibly low, as is Jonji, down to about 40 HP, but that's not going to stop him from getting a third. Safe walking out towards ramp room, runs right into Shake, Zula, and Nekiz.
There's an observation. This is an interesting little crossfire. Jonji can make some noise, make them forget about checking Cubby, and finding a frag's even better for him here. There's one, there's the frag. Shake gets overlooked, finds Nekiz. Jonji traded out, and so is Shake. Still, man advantage for the Bad News Bears as Swisher thinks about opening these doors, will do it, and gets fragged through them by Hard Zao. 2v2, and the problem with that is that no trade is going to come in. That bolsters things for Payne.
There is an opportunity for Spongy, but they do know where he is, and Junior has a Molotov. They're going to group up together, however, and I like this reposition from Big U. He's going to go silent on top of the silo. A flashbang would be huge, but the damage comes in from Payne, each one spraying down the other. They've conceded B aside from Shake Zula, who's been able to come up for a kill or two when he does have adequate weaponry. But the A hit's going to come through from Payne at the very least. Hard Zao's going to push forward. PKL, it gets the first. Hard Zao swings for 2, make it a third onto the back silo player. Zao, they don't have any utility to really make anything happen, though. Just a decoy grenade, which could actually catch somebody off. Junior swings to the P250, though, and he's unable to convert that shot. Looks a little disappointed with himself after that one. Now it's going to be Bad News Bears from down a man to try and hold down this plant. Payne, though, Furies on the pistols, are going to try and bust their way back into sight. They're holding, they're tapping, but no, he's been forced away. In comes the pincer, Spongy with 2, and he might be the hero yet again. Big Uzera versus Swisher. Both players low, reload coming in. It's all down to Swisher now, and the time is now against him, but he got both headshots! He got both kills!
That's just the worst spot the bomb could have dropped to, on the outer side of the vent towards Mini, so you can't really sneak in from Squeaky, for example. You have to go from Mini to grab this bomb or come up the vent and expose yourself. Swisher tries to come through. PKL's watching it, gets the easy frag, and at this point, oh, it's going to have to be a miracle for the Bad News Bears to pull off a round victory. 13 seconds remain. Good flashbang thrown by Jonji. Okay, that opens up some space. 10 seconds, though. He has to grab the bomb and get the plant. I don't think he's going to have time. They have to go for the frags instead. They know where Big U is, but he's going to be up to the task. A little bit of BM to boot.
This isn't the Bad News Bears we saw on that CT side where they were actually having success. This is a different team. It's the tale of two halves right now. And Noel Safe's just going to mop this one up here for free. Payne are going to have a stomping win over Bad News Bears. They were gifted that CT side, and that is exactly what Bad News Bears did not want to happen, and what Payne would love to have, especially after beating EXTREMUM. That's going to put them at 2-1 and give them a good chance of making it to the playoffs.
Good old Nafly can make things interesting.
Kills going back and forth, Fallen. He's got to walk through no man's land, the battleground between the trenches, but no one's peeking. He's gone very deep. Naf's taken down a man. Fallen just has to clear close. He's back turned, but Tep peeks out in the Glock. Does get traded. Naf. Oh, he's given the kill. No way. He's got the round. 4 frags for Naf.
Yeah, do we have faith in the Jacob Hero AK? Do you have faith, Hugo, personally?
Don't think he's going to ace it.
All right, let's see. Jacob out through ramp. It's been Tep first to fall. This is where the AK is meant to pick up the pieces. Jacob with the first. Knows about the scout back in CT as well, and he's just waiting, hoping that he's given this fight, given the angle. Fallen is not going to give that over so freely. Jacob out on a bit of an island right now. The only guy who can really help him, Azza over in the palace, or actually, sorry, Liaz over here. Jacob with the drop down. There's the double up with the reload. He still has 18 bullets, and he's going to get a third.
Don't you dare.
You said you didn't think he could get the ace, but he's looking to prove you wrong. 3 out of 5 ain't bad. As they're playing around this smoke, but his time is limited. Tagged up by the M4. Elige gonna put him down and goes on to double. It is a damn good try out of Jacob's hero, AK, and it at least facilitates the bomb.
3-0 for Liquid, all that being said. And if that's what one man can do with an AK, what are we going to do on the 4-buy? That is a dirty HE for Fallen, and Stewie's here to finish the job, mop up the pieces. 2 kills off the A1S, and with all these mid flashes for Liquid, they're continuing to take names, take space. Another re-peak for Elige, and it's a clean all round for Liquid. Liquid is still here with numbers, though. Stewie has a Zeus. What's he going to do? Nothing with that.
Oh, yeah, I mean, the Zeus is gone, mate. All the excitement of the round out the window. Either they come to us or we're left saving, and then we have another go at it. This round, they send 2 players into Palace, and they both get churned up. Yaz moving in, and Naf fakes the footsteps back. Now in the Palace, and oh, if you swing for the Sloth King, you better not miss, so Buntet won't.
We can just explode into B whenever they feel comfortable enough in middle to get up catwalk, but there is still this heavy setup. You don't have a top con smoke. Naf has Fallen's seen this underplay as well. He's going to get out of there, and luckily Grim covers him from the back of the B apartment. And the Eagles in middle are dangerous at worst and fatal at best. It's going to be a B rush for Liquid, but the gun's already here.
Yeah, Buntet with this scavenged AK can't find the spray. More weapons retrieved, more chances for Extremum to make something of this round, and Azza has made it likely. Grim in this clutch. Jacob still to beat, and Grim.
The only util he has, the only util he needs is that smoke for a potential Molotov, and Liquid just, tapping their way into the A site. Now there is a second player who swings wide, and Lias gets caught with nades up. Saved by Jacob, saved by the Bell. Extremum's teamwork, their trading is far more effective than yesterday's. Jacob still trapped though in Sandwich. Not looking to make a meal out of this round, so it's Stewie who chows down with 2. It's Buntet now in a 1-on-3, and that barrel might give it away as Stewie spams the smoke.
That flash does force Buntet off the angle now. Oh, the AWP out with the first. They're already up and past him though. Oh, the no-scope from Buntet. Oh, another! Buntet holds on! Not content anymore with sitting back in CT and waiting for it to happen on Liquid's terms. Stewie making noise, and there's the flash kill. Grat will fall, and Fallen's P250 is in with a double. Now onto the AWP. Liaz mollied out, and Fallen's got a third. Just Grim left to finish what Fallen started, hiding in the smoke, out in the open, and Azza shuts him down, 1 away from overtime.
He knows Liaz's default, he knows Jacob's Palace, but info means nothing when the kills go the other way. All the shots, Deagle's dropped, and Liaz, he's got his pistol out. Overtime is a shot away, and no shot for Grim today. And Extremum is still trying to fight them here.
Oh, Grat going through the con smoke, catches them with nades out. He's made the round interesting. And now from short, Azza coming in, but there's the closer. Elige, double headshot, 1 tap to end the half.
Grim got to care that con timing. He's not considering it. No one is. Stewie's going to get backstabbed unless Grim turns around last second to help out. And now they know there could be more. There is, but not anymore. Grim's found a double. Naf saved from CT. And it's the beginning of the end here for Extremum. Buntet, as good as he's been, it's not going to be his round. And Liquid, it takes a moment. It takes an overtime, but they do close out.
But the Salters will have to clear every single angle, and it's going to be a tooth-and-nail brawl to get the site control. Molotov goes in, and they're so blind with the flashes. OCJT make it 3. We've seen them used to even qualify for this tournament. MOTM, though, finished off by Sonic. Fady falls as well. Mistum still in the smoke. He's just going to go behind. I like this idea from Mistum. It's good flank onto OC. Getting the bomb revealed, too. Finally gets that kill. But the trigger discipline for Mistum is immense. He's got an AK, and now he's got Marky. Perhaps this is the round where ATK can answer back here. Mistum flashes in. He's going to get himself a third. It's all alone for Mistum. Sonic's the one in a 1v3, and Mango finishes him off. Extra Salt are taking so much time here. It's almost like they're playing a little afraid. Sonic's also going to repass for the plant, but Mistum goes up. And he's met by OC 3v3 now, but there's no utility for Extra Salt in this post plant, and Blaze has a Molotov prepped and ready to go. All 3 CTs grouping up, and MOTM peering over the top, spots out OC. It's a great opening. He knows where the next one is, but Sonic will punish. Spam's coming in. It's all down to Fang. Mango swings out into the open. Fang has a headshot, and he makes it a double.
but last time it was with the USPS. A little easier to pop those heads with the USB than it is with the Glock. But anyway, let's see. LOTM gets the headshot on JT. Swings around the corner. Is it Bangs? Turns it all off? No, it's OC. OC jumping off backwards.
They really can do a lot of damage. We saw ATK get a lot of damage on this ramp scrim with the A1S. This time it's OC to get a couple of kills, maybe even a third. He swaps to the USP and gets his next victim. He'll fade away now. A little bit more damage, but a 3-for-1 trade as it stands right now is great. And now he's on for the ace as he swings out wide once again after reloading his magazines. And he's not going to get the ace, but going to be a mid-take coming in from ATK. A nice little fast whoop, but they're going to run right into Marky, who sprays down two, using the fire rate of the A4 to his advantage. JT out towards middle is not going to catch anything up, but the bomb has fallen. That's the worst part of this round. Now with Fady gone, it leaves so much on the Blaze as he's now the last one alive, alone on an island, and not much of a prayer.
Look at the focus, though. He does not care about the disadvantage. 1v5 or not, Blaze is ready to rock, but unfortunately it's just not enough against the op of OC, as Extra Salt are going to take this pretty handily by a score of 16-6.
And it has only left Stewie and Fallen here. Now they call for the rotations. It's no longer quiet in this A-bomb site. That plant coming in. Stewie wanting to get up and deny it. Has put a stop to the planter, and Elige is removed. PKL, Stewie coming alive with the USP and taking heads off. Hard Zhao dead after one, and the pistol locked in for Team Liquid.
Do it, Stu. Oh, they come to you. Home delivery. But there's contact all right. Stewie, they're running him down. They can need ladder for all they care. Oh, luckily Grim's covering and it's a bit brutal. They have util still to cause problems on the plant. It won't deny it, but it will burn through PKL's limited health. Now into a retake for Liquid.
Yeah, 4-on-3. Fallen with a little jump up, and he only sees you for a moment, but that's all he needs. Safe's dead as well. It's them trying to misdirect you. It's always going to be in the back of your head. It's actually Elige to get that kill, but he stopped the bomb plant. Fallen drops in, and actually this has all been taken away. Fallen knows that he just needed that one kill. Naf with a double up, and now through CT safe. 2 bullets for Nafly, 2 bullets and onto the USP. It all crawls to a hole, but it's Naf to close. Slot-like reaction save the day.
Maybe a retake round now for Liquid finally. We've got low health for Pain, and Liquid coming in 3-on-4, but I'm not counting them out.
Yeah, Fallen dead, first man in. Now he's watching on as Elige, and now just Stewie tries to get this one over the line. Pain, can they come in with a second? Stewie has been a reoccurring problem, but this time only good for one. It's 2-13.
So wide, you have to swing onto default to get the kills and to stop the defuse. There's no way you're getting it gone. If you're Pain, you just got to fight your way through Elige. Easier said than done. 3 for Elige, and now Grim sits on the pillar they never clear, and he gets one and tries to close the round, and likely the map it's decided by this pistol. Pain don't.
Oh, yeah, you know, this is just a nice little stat pad moment for Pain, a chance to make him look a little prettier. You know, maybe a couple of steps in the marathon that this comeback would be, but I'm not prepared to call that till we're at 14-15, if I'm honest.
Yeah, Liquid like, losing with match points, but I would eat my own sock.
Oh no, why would you? The last guy you said something like that, didn't you hear what? So he's just trying to make it expensive.
Liquid, that's crazy. I mean, it's fair enough. Probably not winning this one, are you? And Big Azera makes it so as the rotate comes in, because it will be quick to happen. Oh.
Neck his time on this earth looking limited as he's tagged down so low. Safe trying to hold on to A, doing all he can with this AWP. And that has slowed down the Liquid push. Stewie dead over towards B.
Why is he still B? B.
Safe in with another. These socks are looking tastier and tastier by the round, Hugo.
No, they're not. They close it right here, right now, because look at Naf. He's still alive, 18-5, and he's in the sight. That re-aggro on short is a bit of a problem, but they'll allow the plant. Oh, Grim fakes it out. Naf checks his back. He's so aware. Oh, my goodness. Now they know. Safe, 6 health, and it's done. I was never worried. Not for a second. Not for a round. 16-4.
Extra Salt going to be kicking themselves. The Gratis faction got away with what he did.
My goodness. Is this a read?
Little nade stackaroo. Little nade stackaroo. Liaz forced out. Doesn't take a lot of damage to the double nades. Gets out of there just before they go off, and Gratis faction holds on.
Yeah. Oh, Sonic, another entry. Even though you have 2 lowers, still the door gets swung, but Tet helps out, and the bomb goes tumbling onto the railing. Headshot angle, and Fang is eviscerated by Bentet, who's having a great day in the office.
Yeah, go for one of these lower splits after taking that ramp control. Gratis faction gonna keep it in the advantage of Extremum. And oh, and guess what? If you get past Grat, there's another guy waiting for you over in secret in Jacob. He's not waiting anymore. He's pushed up. He's taking fights to Extra Salt. The fight's going to go both ways, though, and Jacob is getting whittled down lower and lower. Finally, JT gets the better of him. It only felt like a matter of time.
Oh, dear. And now they swing, and he's going to hit it as well. The smoking garage says nothing about the credit card. Grat hasn't left. See them. Quick shot for Gratatat. 3 in the round. 1 more to find. Window getting broken B, that's enough temptation for Mark. He knows Max 1A, but Grat will not let him get in through main. Yeah, you're trying to find that perfect timing, but just a little bit off, a little bit early. And 8-4, Extra Salt now back to the drawing board. A bit more money, but not dry fights again outside. The smoke hadn't bloomed yet, boys. Grat's given another freebie. He can go over the top, Harry.
Yes,
you said it, you want it, he'll give it.
Yes, here he is. Oh, up on top of main, it's the main man. Gratis faction making it a double outside. Sonic, well, he does get one. He's brought down low. And the real man, the real one-man show, it's Gratis faction here. Will get smoked off in garage. Jacob snipes out Fang, and he's going through. The balls on this guy. The goal of Gratis faction is in with 3, and outside is his domain. 9 on the board for Extremum. He's only really good. So here it is. Nade is banging. Bit of spam damage. Grat is already down on B. So you think you've dodged him, but in reality, you're walking right into him. That AWP chimes in with the first through the molly. Grat makes it a double, and that's the bomb again. Gratis faction is having his way with Extra Salt, and there's not a thing that they can say or do about it. How many more for Grat? That's the question now. Gonna try and hit the timing shot with the jiggle, with the wiggle out through the vent, trying to play the one-way, trying to play the gap in that smoke, and that's a pretty glaring gap right there. That's an invitation to Gratis faction. He sees them go by. He sees that they've got the bomb. That is info for Extremum.
He could go back up vent even. Sonic's still lurking door. He'd love the A pick. That's really going to be one of the only ways back in. B is open right now. They don't know that, though. Ramp coming down. Sonic with the A shot. Can they get up vent in time with Grat so close? He's got it in mind. And no one's in a hurry here. Sonic going to try and meet them ramp room. Got to get past Liaz, who is yet to rotate down. You know, those windows haven't broken. Those B players are still trapped by the double door. There's no question here for Extremum. They have all the info. And getting this 1 kill, 10 points of damage should be easy for Liaz. Now he can drop in lower. He knows they're both here. Grat's opened the door, and he's shut their window. 10 seconds playing with his food. And Grat gonna bite back.
They run on through, and the little ramp spam doesn't find a thing. So that's the lower plant secured.
Oh, dear.
Little double up for OC. You've still got a very late lurk coming out all the way through secret, but it's not going to find any footing. It's not any ground to stand on. It's a triple ramp retake. Grat is just peeking everything. He's all over the place. Why not? Out with the swing. Buntet with the first. Oh, making a double. Buntet suddenly stealing the round away. He knocks out 4. Yeah, Extremum up with the pistol, and now they go for a disrespect A rush. Now there are a lot of bodies here. Oh, and they get churned up on the push. This is not what you were hoping for, not what you were expecting. Liaz doing what he can, does reply with a double, and Jacob pulls through with one of his own. This was a 5-on-2. Now turn 2v1. It's all getting a bit chaotic. It's up in the air. Sonic, the last guy left to beat.
He'll piece it together. He's seen the plant. Gun grabbed, but back turned, and oh, the timing missed. Liaz has let him into the bomb site, although unknown to him. Sonic now knows it's either hot or door. Hot or door, which way do I go? You don't have a kit, you've got to force a fight. And Liaz, his hand is forced, but his shot connects. 3 kills for him, and that's the Mac 10 recovery in what was a 2-on-4. Oh, Sonic cleans up the post, but it's Fang to help out from the door. He's got a molly for Dark. Got to wait to see if someone can capitalize on that burn, though. Azza going to move out, and he's cooked, but he still takes down Marky. One more for Azza. Fang with nades, and Azza lives as the cover comes in from Bentet. Orb to fly in from Sonic, and he's going to be dropped, as will Extra Soul. Extremum come in swinging, and that is a statement victory, a dominant victory over Extra Soul on Nuke. It looks good as this group ties up.
Use their utility to set up a wall of smokes that will be completed now with the final smoke, but spamming through it is Junior. He was blinded, but he got Mango down to 8 HP, almost finishes him off, and now gets MOTM. So ATK showing way too much face after this wall of smokes. Blaze actually gets Janji through the smoke, but it's Junior again with the A1S doing all the damage for the Bad News Bears. Now on to a 3K. Mango around the edge of the smoke. Will he have an edge? He does. Janji goes down after finding only one. Swisher gets Fady and Spongy drops Blaze. Yeah, well, after one, it's just all Bad News Bears here. Mango, the last one standing, manages to grab an AK off the ground, but Junior quickly tears it right back out from his hands. Swisher tucked in next to the vent, gets one, and Mango with a nice trade flying on through it, but you still have Spongy on the site proper, and he's gonna find another one to his name. 3v3, flicking back and forth. Mango overwhelms him, but Shake has the information, and Junior's going to join him. Making a lot of noises, Junior. I think he's trying to convince him that he backed off of this play towards heaven, but no. He throws an 8 down, and that actually won't connect for a frag. And Mango, the low HP player, Dome Shake Zula. This could be the first round on the board. Instead, decide to get the Deagles and a limited amount of utility. ATK immediately going to charge out here towards the other yard, but they don't really have much utility, as mentioned. So Junior and Janji, with a few hops, will be able to spot them out. Junior does go down. That's a pretty nice shot from Mistim, who gets a second here, and a third. Swisher, his latest victim, and missed him.
There's nobody here on the actual side itself. Spongy is out towards Hutch, Shake over towards B, where Shake's always towards B. Honestly, like, Shake's always there. He's always a problem to deal with. Spongy, such an aggressive angle! And Mistim almost punishes him. Sure, though, so she goes a little too aggressive. Fady's waiting for it. He knows he's here. And Swisher, too many different angles to check, is taken down. Blaze has a pub stomp potential onto Spongy, but no! He turns around at the right time, catches the next one, and the anchor buff from Spongy is in effect again as he takes out Mango as well. Nade goes deep, dunk onto MOTM, and Fady, the last alive, wondering what happened to his teammates. They got absorbed by Spongy. These Bears, it's a general jovial mood. Like, look at Spongy. He's going to get taken down first. There's no bad reaction on his head. Swisher's going to get traded. Fady actually gets 2 here. So perhaps ATK could get another round, leaving it all down to Junior, who does have the most serious look on his face out of the BNB side. There's a lineup!
No!
And, well, yeah, I agree, Junior. I agree. Just
especially with them taking that top banana control away. You still don't want to leave these players from B. So here's the exec, Fallen holding the line, can't quite make it a third. Elige fighting in the site, tag onto OC, and finishes the job.
And he flashed to get him off this one. Doesn't look like it. It's just a dry fight, and JT goes down first. Fallen baiting for that corner play. He's going to get smoked, but he shoots out, and no one checks Elige. They line up for 3. Just Marky up in the apartments, wondering where it all went so wrong. And Elige, he's ready for the 4th as well. He's having a bit of a game, is Elige. Footsteps have been heard. Naf can activate, and Elige might kill them, mow them all down before the flank even gets there. It's Grim with a blind double. Elige puts them in trouble, and Marky gone through the smoke.
Looking to swing long at a moment's notice. Grim is feeling the pressure, however, down here in the pit, and so this swing comes in at just the right time. That's the bomb, and Lige on a tear. A team kill out of Sonic as well. Oh, it gets a bit awkward as they line up down in the pit.
Good luck grabbing that bomb and getting it smoke spammed if you try. Elige looking on the edge, and Sonic moves in right as Elige finds the corner.
And here he is to line up flashes for the rest of the squad. Naf with the mow down. 3 for him. Oh, it feels good to be a Naf. Oh, dude, I'm getting nervous. Yeah, Sonic will finally get the better of Elige. Not many people have been able to do that. Naf is down. Banana. and has dealt with OC. Now they're trying to wrap fast into a fall and blinded off the angle. Needs some help, and oh, maybe not.
So flash up into mid anyway, and they catch Extra Salt blind. Even the players looking into the wall turn back to die, and OC needed more than 2 to keep this round. Now they've got the kit double flash, but JT's having a bit of a stinker here at 2 and 14, and he might be all that's left. Flash comes in late, and he gets dinged through the smoke. That will not help your confidence, and saving the kit might be the best way out, but Stewie won't let you do it easily. 3 bullets, only needs 1. He will get that reload off just in case. JT shot from death and in the face for Stewie. 3K.
Is the flash play into pit. Naf lines up a quick, easy double, and everyone is dead in the blink of an eye. Liquid running in, no respect. Oh, Fang will manage a double. Marky helping out, and oh, he's taking it one step further. Run down by the Mac 10 and Nafly, but a 3-on-1. Extra Salt might be able to keep this going after all.
As Liquid just do the same thing again. Are you ready for it again, Salt?
Ooh, Stewie with the opener. Fang blinded over in the sight, and Grim trading Marky out. Now the molly will catch him from beyond the grave. Still a chance, but Naf has hit a timing, and he hears JT running in the library. This is not a kill that JT is going to be able to pick up. Naf wants the knife kill to add insult to injury.
It's a double round.
No, instead he's just playing trigger discipline. Only 1 kill out of it. JT dead. And for OC and Sonic, they need this 2-on-3 to keep the dream alive, or else Extra Salt snuffed out just before a chance to reach the major. Team Liquid will go flawless in this group, knocking Extra Salt out of contention and soldiering on. Team Liquid looking golden.
EXTREMUM played on Inferno against ATK, won 16-4, and the players that popped off were Grat and Bentet. And JKM's going to get the opener here, though, in a second over on Jonji. Bentet pitches in as well, and they can't move a step past this half wall. Can the Bad News Bears? Junior gets 1, but that is it. Throws the smoke here. Was that 2 smokes thrown?
Yeah, one for Coffins too.
Okay.
And they were just going to push on in, but I don't like this play at all. Bad News Bears need to fall away. This is not the fight. This is not the play. Oh, that's a second kill from Grat, a huge one. And they have to make their play. How do they clear this with no utility? It's going to have to be a dry swing from Jonji. Grat does not hit the shot. They're going to commit onto him.
Nice.
They double up on it. Huge double play from Spongy and John, leaving just Diaz alone in a 1v2.
5-2 right now. He's got a couple of entries for himself, and now he's going to go for another one. No fear. He does go down to Grat. Trey needs to come through. It doesn't. Leah spots out Spongy, then finds himself a second one. It's all falling apart on this A-hit. Junior's trying to retreat, but he can't. Junior actually dry peeks it here, and Grat finds the opener. Grat looking for a second, misses the shot. Now they're exposed a little bit. Swisher gets Grat with a beautiful shot, and a second one from Swish. He's rocking it with the big green. Shake pulls out the AK, gets Liaz, and now they're walking into an A site that's been completely broken open. JKM does manage to rotate around from the B site and get the spray through the smoke, but still, the Bad News Bears have a bomb plant, and Swisher just picked up that off the ground from Junior. He doesn't usually use it. But man, oh man, maybe learning a thing or two from his primary opper. As JKM gonna pop a flash here. Over the wall, Shake, not really blinded by it, waiting in the corner. They're going to hard clear this, you have to imagine, but Shake wins both fights! They will be greeted once more by JKM and Bentet. JKM sitting on the top of the scoreboard, the only player on the server right now into double digits. Incendiary gonna get tossed down here, and there's the move by the Bad News Bears, but they walk into what will be just a slaughter. JKM gets 2, Bentet gets 1, and a second for himself, leaving only Junior standing, and Junior gets 2! What? Bentet and Ozzer go down. Junior gets a bomb plant. He's got an M4 as well. Another crazy turn of events. I think it's been 3 rounds where just the most unusual things have been going down. Junior could get another one here. He does! Almost clutches the round! Well, they are going to make their way through our side. The bomb isn't with them. Looks like they're going to try and rotate around from Library. Swisher finds Grat. That's 1 player down. Could be a second. Liaz was very exposed.
It's going to hurt them. They're going to have to win some big gun duels here. The ASM is hard to take. They have one thing going for them. There's only 1 man holding, but Liaz swings for making a third. It's all down to the low HP Jonji. Looks to be an ace set here from Bad News Bears. Smokes are going to flood in. Jonji has a flash prepped as his half-buy is going to bust out now. Grat is still here. He's going to go through a smoke, but Azur has the first. Makes it a second as Liaz does a little bit of damage and is finally finished off. Grat, though, catches off the next player. That's Jonji trying to squeak into Graveyard. That's a 4v2 in favor of Extreme. And, well, that's going to be a nice shot to land on the Shake. More damage done. Spongy falls, and it's all down to the IGL. Not much of a prayer this round.
And J-Came threw a banana. Great flashbang thrown by Bentet, but J-Came only gets one out of that. So now that gives a little bit more space for the Bad News Bears to move up. Will they expect Bentet to be on top of Sandbags is the question. They do not. Bentet gets one. Shake trying to come around the corner and get the trade. He can, but it's too late. Way through the smoke. In fact, excellent flashbang thrown by Extreme to gain the space into the site. Now it's up to the Bad News Bears to win these duels. Flashbang thrown in return by BNB. And Junior gets a frag in return. Then he gets a second and a third. Junior doing the work here for his team. Around the corner with the AK. Swisher right next to Emo. And his teammate, Shake, on top of New Box. This is actually a really good position for Shake. I don't think Extreme are going to clear it out right away. In fact, they spotted Swisher. This is kind of what they wanted, but no, they don't even get the trade. No, Bad News Bears, you gotta get that done.
A lot's going to rest on Spongy to get this entry. Does he clear New Box, though? The time is so low. They have to make a move. Jakin pops, and that's the round right there, John. There's no way they come back into this. They're too slow on the take. They're too methodical. The op comes back to bite them. Boiler looking to clear things out, but he has not cleared middle just yet. Could get blindsided by Jonji if he doesn't clear the stairwell, and he does not. Or rather, through lane. And one final in apartments. In comes the utility, in comes the jumps, in comes the retake. Jonji with one, Azur on site, looking to be the hero.
Look, the Bad News Bears lost the match where they had a 15-4 lead on FURIA. Anything is possible. They could come back from this, as Azur will burn to a crisp. Thanks to a good Molotov thrown by Jonji. Throws a nade afterwards, and it will connect for a bit of damage. But with that done, you have the 5v4 advantage. There's no reason to re-aggress, and they will wait for the arrival of Extremum, potentially onto this B site. Jonji peeks around the corner, gets one and a second, looking for the third, but can't find it. Towards Truck's side, there's still a chance for the Bad News Bears to pull this one back. But Swisher gonna have to do some damage here, walking onto the site. He does get Azur. Good flashbang thrown by Jonji. Finds a second on Lee. Has a chance here for the Bad News Bears. Bentet hiding over at Graveyard. Deagle in hand. Jonji sticks to the fusel, and he will get it. Bentet finds both.
Shot does not connect, though, for Junior. He might go back and take another one if Grad peeks out, but it's a good little bit of damage here. Grad, Jonji peeking in, though, as the first. For the next one, just one in mini pit. Junior's hit a wall bang. Jonji sprays away for the player in big. They know where both these players are, but they have no nades to flush them out. Here comes a shot from Liaz, and now it's all on the shoulders of Junior. He was a hero on the pistol round. He needs to be one again, but he gets caught swapping guns.
PKL already in towards the locker rooms, looking to take this initial fight towards the player in J-Hall. And oh, look at this from MOTM, able to lurk around towards outside, and he'll be opening up the match with a double kill. All right, there to start off. They're coming back up the vents, and MOTM has a chance for triple kill here.
They could actually have the 2 versus 1 if they get to the site fast enough. Safi, he's going to have to hold the line and find at least one here to make this doable. He's going to peek out, find one. Can he find the second? Dancing around the silo, and there it is. Safi clutches it out.
And Mango down in the site. It's going to be tested. 17 years old. He's going to need similar amount of frags maybe, as they're going to be rolling on in shortly. They throw the flash. They keep his attention drawn, and he'll take that first kill. Snappy headshot from Mango. Now Neck is dancing around the site. Mango with a double. Mango gets a triple kill with help from Modem, and that's an excellent site hold. PKL takes it. It's going to be down to Blade, and I think his barrel's been spotted. Yep, his barrel's been spotted by Big Azera. It's an easy clear for him. Now 2v5. Big Azera even wants to continue forward. MOTM cannot escape this guy's wrath. He's 17-3 right now. And it's looking to be 9-2 as well. A lot of numbers thrown your way, but all those are certainties. Mango, he has been decent, right? He has had that sight hold to himself, but a 1v5, certainly too much. Big Azera, he's going to get 18, 4K on the round for Pain.
Hey, Reddit, post this clip moment. But now, ATK going into what is most likely the last round with a next to nothing buy.
Yeah. Tech9 here, though. Fady at least gets an initial entry. Pulled at the molly, though. And hey, there's trades back and forth, but it's only Pain now on the better end of the deal. 1v3 for Mango. He gets checked. Nice shot there on the save. He was low. Finishes that at a minimum. Now, with a minute to play, the stay in the game for ATK. All right, we'll get his hands on an M4, but he is being watched 40 seconds remaining. Oh, but Hearts out. Come on, man. Don't do this to them. He is getting shot from underneath, and now he does have an isolated 1v1 on a big Azera, but how are you going to beat this Titan of a billion? Man, he can't, and Hardzal's going to be able to spam him down with the MP9. It's a quick 16-2.
I think we kind of expected that from Liquid. We expected them to have a very smooth run, which they did deliver. Pain as well qualifying is a great thing for that roster, a roster that really has gained so much momentum as of late. Maybe got a little bit of a knockback down to reality from GODSENT, but overall I think Pain is still another team that we could be proud to have represent our region. EXTREMUM looking more and more likely like they will have a spot as well in the major.
Yuri moving in, leading from the front, and has the rest of the boys taken shape behind him. Oh, there's Phelps with a response. Vinny chimes in with one of his own. Phelps, this is not an easy spot to be in, and Vinny will delete him. It's all on to Dumao, 1-on-3, and Keserato taps him out. Yeah, Safe, mate, I adore Safe as a player, but we can get to that when we get to that. Barton, dead down in lower. Yuri trades that out. Kill in. Yuri has even continued on this aggression, and so he arrives and he shoots Taco in the back. Chances pretty stacked against him. This has really been, you know, the essence of this T side so far. Maybe trying to exploit Drop, but that's the bomb up in the apartments alone. And now Drop has got it. Everyone on GODSENT is looking into Abs, trying to figure out how to get this bomb back. And that lets Vinny get away with a nasty little double. GODSENT are in trouble, but Barton is trying his best to bail them out. Oh, Barton! Don't do that! Drop through the smoke, one tapped out, and Keserato dead on the rotation.
Like, teammates always say, like, yeah, this guy's a lot to learn. Like, he may be good, he may be able to hit his shots, he may have great mechanics, but Tier 1 CS is a whole different beast, as Vinny is showing us. Just flashed into middle, taking a couple of kills. It's a loosey-goosey round for GODSENT, and it's not going well for them. Stripped apart one by one, 2 more men left up. Taco late behind the ramp smoke, and not even a gun to his name. He's dropped something for him, but FURIA are ready to hound him down and close the round at half. There it is, Vinny with a banging CT side.
Fast connector rush out of FURIA. Phelps, are you ready for this? Oh, he's going to try and hold on, but it's only one. It's the Orpa Dumao stealing the glory. The USP is out, and finally Yuri runs him down. Keserato with one out through Palace as well, and we're back into a 2-on.
This one's getting weird, it's getting wild, and you're running out of time. Utility in all the wrong places. Keserato shows his face, and Yuri gets a kill, and now with the bomb open, he can just hang on. Taco's not on it yet. Time is ticking. I don't know if he can even get this one off. Yuri's got to swing, and he's got to spam. He's got him off the bomb, and FURIA win the eco round.
FURIA is sprinting towards the finish line. They're going to try a bit of a B-pop. GODSENT needs to hold on. They're blindsided by the short play, but Barton's famous will step up with a double. Vinny's dealing with players in the site and even follows up onto Barton. It's a 2-on-2. Once again, FURIA digging themselves out of this hole have made this round interesting.
Someone needs to prioritize bomb. Art's getting in util, he'll grab it quick, and now Vinny can cover on this short side. You've got to pick a side to fight. Vinny boosted up, he jumps on Art's head on the plant, and it's a perfect position to catch Dumao coming out market. Lato catches Art by surprise, but Vinny closes.
They've got him trapped, and Dumao deals with him now into B. Drop, first man in, but it's Yuri to get the kill. Taco dancing around back of the site. They line up for him, and Taco's not ready to let B slip on by just yet. Big Vinny out with the AK and dead to the Orpa Dumao. It is just Keserato getting whittled down, spammed out. GODSENT, you know, they should know the hand they're getting dealt here. This double underhold is pretty interesting. Will they be ready for the second man? They don't look like it. Barton has got to capitalize, but he gets run down from just too many different positions. The Orpa Dumao trying to exploit the gap in CT is blinded off the angle. Taco coming in up the short side. A little far removed from this round, so Dumao's really feeling the pressure. They do need to get that bomb down, and with Taco over at short, time is a bit of a problem. He can't deny it with this.
So Malps has all the information he needs. George trying to hard clear the angle, though. Does he spot out Malps here? I don't think he sees it just yet. Malps now will be spotted, and he still gets the frag. He was baiting out some information, finds the follow-up too, and Malps doing what he does best. Find those multi-kills. He will go down at the end of the day to B-Wills, but it is a 4v3 advantage. And Triumph, well, they don't want to test any further towards J's site because Exceed just found one on XNS, and I take that back. Hate went down long. Maluk wasn't looking, and he gets taken down. PRT is still up and running, though, and he manages to get a trade on back, but it's a 2v2 and pretty much anyone's game. Anyone's round, I should say, as Hate will take down Pesa. And now it's a little bit tougher for Team 1 to get back into this.
It's a 1-2 punch coming in from Triumph. Hate fading out that time, allowing B-Wills to get that bomb down.
A push to A wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea for Triumph. They still have time, but they're going to decide, you know what, we're here. 30 seconds left. Charge on forward. Pesa's going to get one, then flick for the second. 60 finally responds, but that's the 2v2. And Team 1 could now take this one. Maluk fires a little preemptively. 60 and Exceed close the gap. Malb supports. 60 takes him down. 1v1 around the pillar, and Maluk!
Exceed is ready for this. He's going to start getting antsy himself. They've fallen off.
Oh,
Maluk misses the timing. Mobs goes down. Does Exceed expect the second? No, he does not just yet. And he's going to get caught in the back by Maluk. He finally falls. Then comes his B hit. XNS has one, but is printed out swiftly by Hate. Bomb will go down momentarily, but Pace actually has other ideas. He's got two. He swung it back to the favor of Team 1, but 60 swaps over to the AK, and 60 has the rifle. I would say his best gun in hand, but PRT on the sandbags angle will shut it down.
They will be able to get the bomb plant, and Triumph are on for a full-on retake here. With 60 trying to charge up on the flank, he gets spotted out quite quickly. Hate gets the opening frag on Mobs. 5v4, 60 moving in, looking to find another one, but it's XNS again to come back for a 2K. Is George going to be able to do more than one? No. Maluk finds him. Maluk still at sandbag. 60 staring down in that direction, cannot do anything. It's all up to Exceed. He hits one on XNS, 1v1. Maluke waiting at sandbags, and Exceed's gonna stick this one. Maluke! Oh, he wasn't even coming. And Exceed doesn't have the kit. Now he doesn't have any time, so Team 1's gonna win this one way or another, and they do get it. It's at least one player taken down, but Exceed comes in on the flank to drop Maluke. It's down to only PRT and Pesa. They're lit. PRT is down. Pesa spams for two. George and B-Wills at least down for the count, but Pesa still has to win two 1v1 duels. Pesa staring down at the dumpster. Hate peeking around in the timing in Hate's favor. Triumph steal away around on their force buy and get a 10th. It's not a bad idea because Team 1 on the pistols might be going for some aggression in this direction. Now they fall off of it and end up in the north connector. I think there's someone to answer here. Plus 60, but he sees all those bodies and says, you know what? I am going to get the heck out of here. I have an op. I can't deal with this at this range. So he falls back, hits the shot almost on the move on Pesa, flicks around for a second. Could he find the third here? He does! 60's on fire in the anti-eco. Maluke, the last one standing with the Tech 9 in his hands, and he doesn't have the bomb, doesn't have much of a chance. 60 misses a shot, so at least the op goes down, but it'll be recovered by one of these remaining Triumph players, and there it is.
Triumph have done a very good job of minimizing their overall mistakes. Nice, well-timed Molotov, but Exceed found out towards long. That's the opening that Team 1 needed. Good Molotov from Hate to buy a little more time as the time ticks down very low. I'm getting GODSENT flashbacks here, and we all know how well some of those rounds have gone for them. The bomb drops into the open, making things so much more difficult, but 60 has two from Optimus. He's trying to make them roll away, but he does finally get taken out. B-Wills comes in now, spams away, finishes off the next. He's got two off of that spray down, and it's all down to Pesa. The time is so low, the Molotov might just spread to the bomb. The Molotov will not force B-Wills out of position. He's still buying all the time he has, and Pesa has no chance now. It's going to be a round of victory for Triumph. George will not face. He'll come in now and try and finish the player off before time.
That could call for a complete rotation by Triumph towards the B site, as Exceed's going to gain more and more information with every step that he takes. Here comes Team 1, though, charging on up. George is waiting. The smoke is thrown, but it doesn't matter. He saw the player before it bloomed. PRT does get the trade, but he takes so much damage in that engagement that he becomes vulnerable at sandbags. Waits for his teammates to push up, but they come out and actually find a couple of frags. B-Wills gets one, but look at the HP here for Team 1. They lose another player as well. Mobs and PRT only 88 HP combined. As this bomb goes down, they're not even looking towards Canal. Mobs gets taken down. PRT, the last one standing, now isolated by a smoke. The nade almost finishes him off, and now a Molotov at his feet, forcing him to push into the smoke. He gives his position away as well, and will go down. That's it. Triumph wins 16-7.
all at separate times. You got to keep that in mind. But this looks pretty well prepped. Henny flying through the sky. Mihu's taken ramp. Stands here, and Cirque can't find a target because they've already flooded out the palace, and Stan is just tapping them down. Refreshed and looking good right now. It's KNG late from connector. They know there was B noise earlier. He can only be so far, and Cirque finishes the job with the AWP.
And so Mihu's flank is only going to net you 1 kill. You're really counting on this flank throwing disarray into the ranks of 0-0 Nation, but it's not. They're coming up with the kills, and there it is. They steal it away.
But EG, they are so ready.
Yeah, Mihu and Breezy here. They've got this kind of, crossfire set up somewhat. You can ask for support. That's a flashbang out of Breezy, and now Mihu. Oh, the timing on the Naples. He might get punished for it, and indeed he will. Lucas chasing him down. Breezy with 1, and stands up. Will bring it back to a 1v1 clutch. Henny still to beat, tucked in over at Tetris, but Stan ain't playing games. The AWP locks it in for Stanislaw.
The Eeks are pretty nice in the right hands, and Stan's removed a man in connector as Lucas gets flashed in. 4 on 3. KNG throws a smoke, and Stan, dude, he just doesn't know when to quit. He's going back for more, and it's just free real estate. Buy low, sell high, and the half is over like that. Blink and you miss it. It's an 11-4, 0-0 Nation. Don't claw back the half. They're barely holding on.
The AWP of Mihu needs to step up. It needs to stand and deliver. The flash gets him off the angle. Stanislaw holding for this peak, and there's the first man into Stan. He mows them down. The AWP comes in with another.
Well, it's your only option. If you jump off, they will see you. So jump spot where they fall for it. Almost seems aware because Circa's made the call, and he sees a barrel, but he won't be able to finish the job. VSM covers, pistol out. It's desperation. Oh dear, Leo does get dunked eventually, and they clean it up. The 3-on-5 has flipped on its head, and it might be GG instead.
Yeah, this is an unreal turnaround, man. 0-0 Nation were hoping this could have been their way back in. And in the 5-on-3, you were feeling good for it. Mihu, timing's everything, but he flicks back to Lucas and knocks him out of the round. Remember, 5-on-3 for 0-0 Nation, and those 3 players might just walk it over the line for EG. KNG, while he's in with the first, that's the end of it.
Tram starting on the T side, and Furia on the defense of CT side, and there's some of that aggression on pistol round. Queserato dropping 2. And Triumph are kind of stranded. They're pincered in now. Hate's gonna manage to get 1, but I think it's over. Drop getting B-Wills. Hate manages to get 1 more for himself.
By Art. There's really no escape for him. Art just gonna slowly follow him up. Finally put him to bed. There he goes.
And it will be vacated because there's no more visibility through that smoke down into mid. George trying to gain some space into Boiler, but as it stands, still a stalemate until that nade connects on Hate, taking him down to 27. Vinny and Yuri doing the damage once more in a crossfire. This time, it's going to be from Arch side and Porch, and only Sixy and Exceed are left standing.
Queserato still holding back towards Pillar as a teammate. Drop in those swings. Queserato has 2, making that 3rd on the spray down. Drop has yet to reveal his position either. Queserato on the sidearm now gets a 4K.
You're up to 11-7, and it's a whole new ballgame.
Well, Queserato makes it a lot easier and makes it a 2nd on a B-Will. Spots him just before the smoke blooms. And Drop has eliminated Exceed. It's all down to Hate. He's a Glock monster. But can he convert it with a USP? Drop is holding the angle. There is a player watching for it. That is Hate. And they are going to bump it down towards the site that is stacked. But Art, it's not first. George, the back, however, this is a little more difficult to take. Not the Molotovs anymore. But with Art entering in with the Galil, it's going to be so much easier. Drop gets another. Art has a 3rd. And Exceed, he was the lone A player. The one guy who wasn't here to help stop this push. And Drop is starting to clear things out towards the B side. 60 swings. He's finished off by Yuri. That A site becomes weaker, but will they expect all 3 remaining players on the A site? I don't think so, especially now that they're going to rotate towards B. That's a great idea and a great read, expecting that rotation to come over regardless. George, though, could catch up Yuri. If he watches the right way, no, he turns towards alt middle. And Yuri hits the headshot. It's all down to Exceed now. He looks to be going slow and methodical in towards Church instead. Molotov out from the safe angle. He'll go with it up to Blue Flowers. Tosses the flashbang out. He's countered by another flame. He's going to go through it. He's going to burn, and he's going to fall. Drop with the headshot, and Furia finally secure it 16-5.
Oh, the immediate explosion out through middle out of Lucas. That is a dirty little nade for Barton. He's done a lot of damage with it, and yeah, they're overrunning you in middle, but you've already gotten away with a big chunk of damage. Oh, Taco gonna line up a double kill over at B ramp, and this was a full buy.
Yeah, that match you're talking about, Harry, 4 months ago, so times are changing, wind is blowing, and Nation climbing into this A site. Oh, you know about another as well. Barton's there, but the short player does cover. KNG, clinical headshots. Can he clean out that short man? Lato's killed his teammate. Lato, 180, full Beyblade mode. VSM's dead as well.
Oh, but if they need the bomb plant, that's huge.
Spam.
They need to do it on time at this time, and VSM's knocked out. There's still more utility to play around with here. And while this is happening, they just run you down.
Needs to warm in right now. Taco flash back in for more, and he gets traded, but 2 down with him. Barton in the site. Oh, it's an awkward spray. It's going to re-aggro. The flashbangs for GODSENT are just punishing, suffocating, and Barton chokes out Henny.
More time now to like prep. We would see a little bit more out of them. There were a lot of dry fights earlier on in that EG game. Phelps has just had enough. He's like literally doesn't care anymore. He's running in. Now his teammates are dying over towards B, but Phelps could steal the whole damn round away. Oh, it's a double from Phelps to try and set Lucas up.
You said it.
With Lato dead, Phelps traded, there it is.
Smoke's over, lots of info. He hears the pins pull, he sees the nades fly, the deagles spam, and they do surprise GODSENT with a couple, making it almost a third. 5 health the difference. Taco not going to last long unless Dumao can put him in his backpack and carrying him on through. The bomb's resetting on Taco. Dumao just trying to live at this point, trying to buy a bit more time as both players have had kills at the bomb site. That's going to at least leave this rotate to be a little bit late. Can Taco plant? Forget the round at this point. Getting that extra $800 bonus would be massive.
Wow, he gets the bomb down and yeah, dies immediately after. That was to be expected, but getting out of that with a plant is massive for GODSENT. Yeah, GODSENT start to group, start to make their way in. KNG does have this lurk, and right now no one is considering it, so maybe KNG could be the difference maker here.
Hello.
Oh, but the timing. Taco is just starting to come back around. They're going back into the arms of KNG, and he's cleared by Phelps. They're going to B, because Taco is already up through the ramp.
He was sitting in T-spawn for like 40 seconds. 15-4, he's still in T-spawn. Try hards, and yeah, GODSENT trying harder than most. And you got to respect it, you got to love it. If not, you got to learn. 5-on-2, beginning of the end, or maybe just the end. Leo, he's searching for a gun, he's fishing for a weapon, but at this point, the frag is inevitable. GODSENT, what a day in the office. They are not the ones to go 0-2, instead it's double O Nation. GODSENT looking great.
This could spell a lot of trouble.
They're probably expecting EG to probably rotate off, and that's exactly what happens. Catch him in the rotation. Mobs with make it a third. Smoke's coming in already. It's the minute 26 mark, and they're already walking in towards Arches where Cirque is posted up in Library.
Oh my goodness, XNS tearing the head off of Stanislaw. Where is this coming from Team 1? And he gets Cirque as well. The op is down. Maluke, Pesa, and Mob still have not died, and XNS dropping the 3-piece.
And wait, Maluki's clearing up towards B. He's not even going to clear it, though. Breeze has one. There's a double swing coming through here. Breeze with the second. The flank comes through. And this is why I said it's probably not going to be a free one. They walk right into the trap. The pincer has been initiated. The claws pinch down. And Team 1 are left shell-shocked. Maluki, though, can come back into this one. Breeze denies.
Charge out here. And I actually like the fact that Cirque has decided to take a passive hold here. Gets flashed out. He will have the support of 2 as Riflers and finds Mobs. A second one from Stanislav, but the trades are good for Team 1. Cirque, though, connects for his second on the round. 3v2. Maluke and Pesadello, the last 2 standing. Bomb not in their hands, though. It has been dropped at the feet of Cirque, who's waiting, flicks to get Pesa, but hits his leg, and he's down to 8 HP. He's looking for Maluke now, and Maluke goes down. Cirque and Obo wrap it up.
Pace is in coffin, but Maluki's here. He's ready to go. Mobs dodging flashbang, spots out Stan in towards first oranges. Takes another shot, floats for a second. Only does damage under 2, but here comes Maluki.
No.
1, 2, 3! They're all gone! It's down to Cirque, and he's got at least one back, but the favor is not, or the The tide is not in his favor. It has swung back the other direction. Another shot as they're taking 1v1 duel. Are giving this to Cirque to continue in this manner. Cirque, he's got the bomb. He's not having enough time to rotate around. They double swing. They give him the opportunity. One by one, they peak.
Time and time again. Not only that, they don't double swing. It's just one at a time. Here you go, sir. Take 4 1v1s and win the round. Still, it's Mobs that connected on him. I mentioned his Deagle is scary. He's still got it in hand. Can he get another one? He does! Oboe through the smoke goes down. Mobs. There's a reason why he has that MD. Because he's surgical with the Desert Eagle. He's gonna get a third, maybe a fourth. No, finally goes down to Breeze. But Malouk's got a chance to get the bomb planter. He does. Only one left here. It's Breeze again. Things falling apart for EG. This time against only Pistol. Breeze gets stinked down to 3 HP, and he's done and dusted. Team 1 have done it on the Eco.
We're going to walk into a 4-stack from Team 1 because Mobs is rotating back here. A double up in pit 2 with no real utility to clear it out. They're going to run into a stonewall defense on this A site. It's only a matter of time before EG fall in this one unless Stanislaw and company have other things to say about the aim. Mihu falls to Pesa. Breeze and Cirque pushing down, but Pesa has another. Stanislaw trades, but in comes PRT. And this time his phone is the one that's ringing. He has a nice little pop flash for himself. Does not over-aggress from it. Stan spots back the gun though, and he's not going to expect this. Stanislaw needs to lead by example on the IGL, the squad, but he cannot hit the headshot. Maluki finishes the job, and Team 1, 16-5, return the favor against EG.
It's a fast A play for 0-0 Nation. They are running in. No util, no nothing. A team kill out of art, but it's all fine for now.
These are my frags. Don't take them, Yuri, or I'll take you with me. Just make sure they turn. VSM will do the same. And oh dear, good dig out of him. Another man, though. And he gets spammed through triple. Ridiculous stuff. Henny now got to be quick. And so do FURIA. They're crossing. They're going to have to clear him on the way. And Henny, a missed shot. It means Art's going to get there just in time. Defuse is good. Little breather, that little buffer of taking a win v FURIA here. How easy will it be? Eagles running a pay. Queserato, A4, and he's here to play 2.5. Nade will make that 3. Boom. 2 on 5, and Lucas's AK that was be apartments is trying to get back into the bomb site, but 10 seconds to do it. FURIA are fine facing. They're full of confidence, even with the Deagle shots landing. No time for the bomb plant. Jumping. Oh, actually, I lied. He's got it down just in time, right over the top of the boxes, and now Leo with a gun.
Yeah, so this is it, man. This is all individuals. This is all Leo trying to win this out. Now, what was a 1v4, now 1v2 with the bomb planted. Leo out with the swing, and now just dropped. Just a new boy on the block from FURIA Academy, left to beat. He goes up and over, and Leo with the 1v4 to find the first for 0-0 Nation. Oh, they're moving up through connector. Vinny, collateral deagle. There's another man in there. There's another man in con. And Vinny's now armed with an AK. He wants to take the AWP away, wants to chase down and finish what he started. There's a third for Vinny. And he might have just made this round happen for FURIA. Oh, with the swing, Vinny gonna lock in 4.
One of these wars of attrition where they're not going to be even going for early plays other than your Kinder. And you want to save your util for the late round execute, and then that like lulls you into this false sense of security. And next thing you know, you're getting rushed. You have to be the hero, or it will be 0.
Oh, wow, there's the first. There's way more coming up. In through the apartments, and Drop holds the line. There's the double. Oh, can't make it a third. Lucas will best him in the head-to-head. So now the defense of this B-bomb site going to fall to the hands of Vinny. There is a player wrapping in through lower as well. So if Vinny... Oh, Lucas, no! Oh, it's his own Molotov that burns him. And KNG is finished off 7-8 to close out the half. It's near enough, neck and neck.
Deeks out now, force for 0-0 Nation. The scout on Henny doesn't know they're already in front of his smoke, and Queserato cleans him up. Drop gets the aggressive player out of mid, and he's doubled up with a Galil, maybe a third to be found. KNG's D gone, and Drop some confidence boosters here. He can't find the 4th, but it's no worry. This double orb is starting to warm on in. Full A setup, 3 CTs here. VSM on the balcony. It's Lucas with that first contact play, and he does all he needs to do, double kill. VSM does whiff as he gets flashed off, and so it's up to Lucas in the bomb site.
Oh my!
To keep it contained. He might be on for the ace right now. Low health, gone through the smoke, and even though Art trades, he's put into the impossible.
Henny over in CT might have had a pretty quiet game, but here he is. These kills could define this game for 0-0 Nation. He's running through the backstab, but it's only one. The bomb plant still comes in. Serato doing whatever he can. Trapped between a rock and a hard place.
Oh no, they're on cats.
Open to catwalk. Going up and over. He's dodged death for the time being. Serato still very much a threat. The flash might have left him blind, but he's still good for the kill. And even though he's been quiet, as long as you win your round, as long as you put up in your moment, you can still win this for FURIA. Leo throwing into the 1v2. FURIA looking for 15, and they're going to lock it in. Serato. Yeah, Lucas, good timing on the smoke drop at ramp. Oh, he's spraying, he's spamming. Those traces make it scary. Now playing anti-flash, but Homie's got 11 bullets, mate. Shot in the back of the head. Oh, it's a double opener for FURIA. They want this one done. They want it over the line, and Drop is the man to try and get them there. Hot out the FURIA Academy and laying down bars. Spitting straight fire. Drop opens up this round and leaves them in the 5-on-2. Nothing, surely nothing to be done. It's only Leo left onto the AK, and he gave us that clutch earlier, but none to be found now. It takes them a while.
Yeah, fast until it's not, but GODSENT got a bit of info, so they gamble up on that top site. We have a dumpster smoke and a flash to follow. Phelps, oh, he's seen some close feet, and he's going to start shooting faces. Damage done. They're already out into the site, though. Everyone's fighting. Taco's hiding, and Lato's baiting for him as they still try and get rid of Phelps. He's just playing with his food right now. Lato finally removed. Taco, the fly in the ointment in front of the site, cleaned up by Malbs with the double Glock shot. He still needs to plant as well. GODSENT have had to give up the site, and here they come in for the retake.
Oh, nice from PRT, and Malbs coming in with another bit of damage. It's not the killing blow to Barton, but asking him for the 1v3 might be one bridge too far.
Rest of the pistols jumping and spotting towards B. Oh, Malbs! Malbs! And it's hard to get back to the top, but I respect those major winners who are still trying to get there.
Oh my God.
Even if they get mauled.
And so as they commit into A, you know, their hands are kind of tied here. They're dedicated to this one.
Yeah, Flash won't do much to Lato. He's ready for another on the re-peak. Phelps waiting at long, and they don't check him. They line up, in fact, almost 3-4 Phelps. 2 will do, and Lato now needs to finish the job started by his side. It's nice and clean for GODSENT.
Someone in here, right, to actually try and hold this back. But look at the speed of these rotations, mate. This is what I'm saying with GODSENT. They are no slouches with the rotate. Phelps gonna mop it up.
But still traded, isn't it? You're not worried yet, but that might cause some concern. Malbs has also opened up after Maluki drops it up, and Malbs has doubled down in the bomb site, giving a pathway here for Team 1.
I almost don't even like that XNS is here, because if he dies, then it's the 5-on-4, and this double comrade might be meaningless. He needs one, and it's very ugly. Bomb now going down. The first man in from the com flank removed. It's a very quick 5-on-3, turn 5-on-4. Admittedly, Pesadelo doing what he can, but the wrap from Vaco, Taco, backstab, double up, and there's the pistol for GODSENT.
Defusing is pretty improbable at this point. They smoke off Lato. He still dies, but Taco has the round in the palm of his hand. He saw the stands, but they're not even thinking about B. He's walked all the way up from lower, and he's won the round. And maybe the game, he doesn't even take them both. Insult to injury. Taco just lives, and he rings the Taco bell. Dinner is served for Pesadeo.
Hey.
Love it. Oh, we don't need a flash. We're full contact, mate.
Will accept one eventually. Getting deep, PRT tagged up, he doesn't clear water, and so XNS gets that kill for free. Now blinded, now off the angle, trapped in here. Maluki's gonna help out and do what he can, but it's Lato, oh, needs to get the reload off. Just Dumao left standing, and he wants to end this. He's looking for the fight.
Oh no.
That's a decision he'll come to regret. Pesadelo closes it out. Phelps making noise. Maluki's turned around to deal with him and is now waiting for this swing. Ooh. Getting aggro. That's not a... Oh, it was the flash. It pops late.
crunch for Maluki, but he got pushed off the angle, and Lato runs through. No fear. Why would you have some? Now you should probably pull back, right? 2-on-1. This time you say, look, Dumal's dead. We ain't making that same mistake. It's again this all for Pesadeo, but will Phelps
Dumal's saying, face him, fight him.
Do it.
Pesadelo would love a fight. He would love a fight. He'd love you to give him a reason to believe, a chance. And they might look to double swing him. They're both poised in a way that looks likely. And there it is. Phelps with the swing. They lock in the victory. GODSENT.
They're already going to run in towards B where 6Z and Exceed await them. Good Molotov on to 6Z's position, but Exceed in towards Darkroom, maybe able to get something, but he's already found the first. Exceed's taps are far from connecting. And it's going to be a plant and I would say a round for Double Nation if something goes horribly wrong for them.
Yeah, Henny's going to drop hate. Only George and Viz trying to come up banana and go for this retake. No kit, though, so they have to go a little faster than they probably would have liked. Henny gets George, and Viz will get taken down by Henny as well, who finds himself a 3K on the pistol round.
Good pick there from one of the twins. Dixie, though, still holding. He'll be smoked off. He'll split the goalposts on that shot. And a wrap can come through very easily from Double Nation. It could also split back towards B. They are going to collapse onto the A side. This is the proper read here. The rotations are going to come through from George. He's going to be a little late, but here comes 6Z with one. Exceed finds another. 6Z holding on sight. Gets himself a second kill. And the third under the crook of the elbow of VSM. Which is smoked out, though. And now they're going to walk in through the arch side lanes. Exceed gets caught off. 6Z dashes back towards sight. But it's a wrap towards B now. It's coming in towards B side. George runs right into VSM, though, and now the jig is up. He hears the footsteps. He does not catch off Lucas, however, and that's an opportunity for Double Nation to get control of the site. The twins are very low on health, but Viz is still here in Darkroom. Swings out, misses the spray, but he converts it in the end. George has two, looking for the third, and it would be his fourth kill in the round, but he's not going to get it. He has for the Deagle! Okay, Henny! There's a player in Graveyard as well. That is Viz, was a Molotov and an aid ready to fly. Exceed swings out, gets one, sends him to bed, but here comes Viz. It's his turn to shine. He'll swing up for one, make it a double, looking for the third. 6Z has been caught in the meantime, and Viz gets dinked down incredibly low. Exceed unable to trade out, and now the B site is under the control of VSM, who has an op in hand. George is going to walk in, and VSM holds the angle. Bomb going down, and a chance for Double Nation to swing the tide of this round. The bomb will be able to go down on site. It's just in the nick of time, and this retake is going to be hard as there's the op posted up on this angle. Second kill, make it a third as it's Henny to chime in, and all rests on the shoulders of Exceed, and he's not going to clear his church angle. Now he does, but there's still two players on this site. They're starting to group up.
Exceed will go down to VSM, and that will be that triumph. Double Nation are still taking their time, and you can't blame them, because who would have expected a complete rotation off the site, right? Oh no! 6Z with the no-scope through the smoke gets KNG!
What's the plan?
Oh goodness, and he gets Lil!
No way! 6Z might do it all alone! He's bought the time! The rotations are coming in! And Lucas can't get this down! This is disaster class from Double Nation! They had such a good read! There's still two players on the A site, and I think Triumph have to expect this. They're slowing this down, but the time is fading quickly. They need to make a move incredibly fast in the next 5 seconds, or things could get messy.
Oh, Henny gonna get one, gets a second on 6Z as well. Hate trades two back, but Double Nation making this interesting here on the force buy. If he comes out at the wrong time, VSM could catch this one off, and now VSM not paying attention to the angle, and Viz will.
But they're going to aggress? Surely they don't go with this. A nade comes in, Exceed's gonna spray for nothing, but George and Hate mop up three. They know the last guy's here as well. He's been tagged, and it's Henny with a USP in hand, and not much he can do. Double Nation rotating away back towards A off of the nade stack. Triumph are walking into the trap once again, and this time the trap has armor and 5.7s and deagles, but 6Z mows down two. Exceed has a chance for another, but KNG finishes one. Falls away, but the health is low on George and 6Z. Hate and Viz are going to have to bear the brunt of the work. I say that, but 6Z might not even care. He's going to go forward, get himself a third. Hate will trade out onto Leo, leaving just VSM in the 1v3. No reason not to go for this, but he does not have armor. Lacks a kit. He spots out 6Z, but 6Z's swing will get him a 4K. And now it's 6Z's turn to progress through Banana. He might try and smoke Criminal this one. Going through, catches Leo and sends him down. Nade will do a little more damage, but KNG will have one op shot. Zixi takes out VSM, but it's still a level 3v3. However, that still does give Triumph an advantage in terms of splitting up the defenses. However, the A players are not going to rotate away. The veteran presence of Double O Nation is not going to bite. They know that since there's no more contact towards B, it's probably going to be an A play. Hate has a flash, so does Viz, and Henny's posted up on lane. He's peeking forward, closer to Porch. Hate doesn't turn around quickly. He will be found, and that's not going to make a difference. George, however, dealing the damage. Not going to get killed just yet, or get a kill. Finally gets the next one, but he has to 1v2 against KNG and Lucas. Has a flashbang, tosses that over Haycart. He's going up onto the balcony. He's trying to reposition, but he makes noise. Lucas knows exactly where he is, and the op of KNG can train on his position as well. The drop comes in, the swing will come through, and it's KNG to win the round. The double ops come in, but they're not going to be able to salvage them, John. This is probably the right call, considering how well Triumph have done in the 1v1 duels. But Triumph's utility is going to be a relative dry push, actually. KNG's going to be able to get one for free. Lucas is on site, but George closes the gap. Hate helps him out, too. The A site is under the control of Triumph, and KNG's been tagged down low. Rotations are going to come through, but the A site is so hard to retake, especially when the T's can post up well. Viz goes 1 for 1, but that still favors him. 6, drops Leo, and it's all down to VSM. He's running for the hills, trying to get out of this dream, and a dream it must seem to Double O Nation, losing to Triumph, especially after that forfeit, and 6's on the hunt. If VSM's not careful, he will get killed, but he is reading 6 well, and at the very least, he will get a consolation. I do like the faster pace here from Triumph on the pistols. It's still going to be slower for a pistol round rush, but they are taking their time, but they're not going to take too much. They run into Lucas and Henny, though the twins will have the right reads. The utility comes through, and now a rotation out towards Arches from a couple of them. 6 actually picks up Leo, but VSM will at the very least stabilize things further for the side of Double O Nation. 6 has himself a second, looking for a third. He catches another, crouching under the spray. George is planting the bomb, and not like this, John. Double O Nation, they're having to retake A. 6's picked up the M4 and a 30 bomb. A Tech 9 for George is gonna one-tap VSM. KNG's walking, he's spotted, and 6's yet to reveal his position. Flashbang comes in, George does not have to reposition. He's still dancing and buying time.
No.
Finally, KNG has the kill. Number 1 dig! Do they expect it? KNG, too many different angles to check. Has to keep an eye on lane, has to keep an eye on Arch. He does not miss that shot, usually, but Viz will pick him off. Another Molotov comes through from VSM to buy more time, but Exceeds just bypassed it. He's gone through, Tech 9 in hand. He's running around, not clearing his angles. He tunnel visions on Lucas, and that allows Henny to get another kill. Henny gets a second from backside, but George has traded 2v2. Leo and VSM on the rotation in. One will come through mid, one will come through Arches, and Viz at the wrong time looks away. VSM checking the wrong angle, though. Easy kill for Viz. Does he expect the player up middle? He's walking into it.
5v4. Triumph. Looking to go 2-2 here. Double O Nation, VSM gets one, but Viz immediately trades it on back. KNG spamming through the smoke, can't really connect for much. And man, Viz, second on the frag board in emergency relief for B-Wills with 22. KNG down to 27 HP. 6 watching, spots out the jiggle peek, but he's not biting here with the shot. Now he does, but it's at the perfect time because KNG was wide swinging. 4v2, bomb ticking away. Double O Nation running out of time and running out of bodies. Lucas down for the count. It's all up to Henny. And Henny spamming it with the FAMAS. Oh my goodness, time is up. The bomb's gonna explode. Double O Nation have lost. Hate's trying to add salt to the wound. He doesn't get the knife frag, but 6 is going to take him down with the op. That is it. 16-11 in favor of Triumph.
Taco's wrap should get cleaned up, and it doesn't find a thing. So, all in all, pretty clean for EG, pretty concise. Ooh, maybe not so clean, maybe not so clean. Let's see, Dumau, this player on... Oh! Ho, ho, ho. Hello, how many more can he get? Missing that opportunity might cost you dearly. He's trying to fake flash you with the scout. Obo will lock in the frag, but still, you know, 3 on the exit out of Dumau's scout. That's pretty good. Gonna try and get him behind Dark, but is this good enough? They're up and past him. They're all around him. Taco's Orb. He needs the no scopes to connect, and both of them fail him. That's now an upgrade for Cirque. Lato, good for a double, is denied the plant and bought time rather for EG. Bloody hell, the bomb is out at double doors. Breezy tried to find it. They're looking for kills. They're looking for frags, but it might be a pacifist route to winning a round. Time's running out, and over at Ramp, Stan holds on. He might have just made this happen. Just enough time for that bomb plant to come in, and now Phelps locked in this 1v1 versus the AWP of Breezy. The nade could be big, the nade could be huge. It's a lot of damage. But Breezy's still alive, still a factor, and Phelps knocks him out of the round. That was chaotic.
Playing that fallback to B. Taco needs to do the same. It's only a tag somehow, some way. He's going to run down lower. Stan's gone from this flank, and so it's all on Taco right now as they get closer and closer. Pistol out. Oh, he turns. Duma helps out. Breezy trades, and it's a mess, but it's a mop-up.
Yeah, Lato looking completely the wrong way, ready for that main split, concerned about it.
Oh, dear.
There is still this double sight stack, and right now you've only seen Barton. You still don't know about this second man. Is he going to hang around and fight it like he did last time? Yes, and he's rewarded for it. Now calling for these rotations quickly. He's supported by 3 players. And man, credit to GODSENT for the speed at which they pull these bodies in to help Taco out.
He faked the garage steps, he double back. Cirque ain't falling for it though. Oh, through the smoke, okay.
Yeah, this is starting to get interesting, starting to get worrisome as well for GODSENT. Dumao dead outside, and this was the bonus round from EG. You were hoping this was where you can make your return to greatness. Taco up through the vent, that's a nice little flick. Dead after one, and now with Lato, desperate to try and hold on. He does double up before burning in the molly. 2 on 2 for Taco and Barton. Oh, he's caught in the crossfire. Barton all alone, 1v1, and he gets it over the line.
That was not meant to be the round.
That was not meant to be the round at all. Flashes go in. Mihu, dead right away. Checking beneath him, open a heart. Stanislaw does find the first, needs 2 more if he wants to win this, and both of them have backed off to play the bomb. They're wrapping the door together. Stan needs the mow down, there's the first, but Dumao doesn't give the fight over.
Behind
so
you.
There's not enough time. Doesn't matter about the kit, wouldn't change a damn thing. Dead to the bomb as well, insult to injury, and 14 on the board for GODSENT.
EG have read it ahead of the game before GODSENT even called it. EG are 1 step ahead, but they're going to be found dead in the lobby if GODSENT have their way with them. Nice Deagles, and the MP9 doubles up. Dumao late from the vent, nothing to lose, everything to gain.
Yeah, gonna be able to get the bomb at least 20 seconds left. Then drop Dumao out like a light, baby. Bye, he says to the boys up on A. But will he be able to get the bomb down? They're already up through the vent. They're running to the double doors. And on the swing, Dumao now getting challenged from Decon. Turns on a dime. Dumao almost makes it happen. Both behind red now. They drop these smokes again. This time, no gap for Cirque to exploit. Mihu, they've got knives out, and luckily enough, Dumao's there to trade. Phelps, the rotation of EG kind of has no choice but to come back to ramp, and they don't even have this control. It's deceptive in nature. They didn't realize Taco was here, and so now the position they've all gambled on, they've all moved into, Taco's holding on to. We saw him doing this on the CT side, but he just missed the timing. Oh, Taco going back again, back in for more. The AWP with the first, can't quite make it a double. Is that enough? Stanislaw, 2 of his own, but it's all on to Breezy now. A 1v2 clutch to keep the comeback rolling in, to keep EG's chances alive, and he can't find it. GODSENT take the victory, 16-11. They get it over the line, and they keep their hopes and dreams of a major very much alive.
They need to get a response and fast. XNS comes through, but nope, Yuri denies. Then he gets a second one for himself. Only Pesa left standing. This is nigh impossible for him unless he taps a lot of heads, and he'll only find 1. Yuri, the final blow, 3K on the round.
They're trying to dump Team 1 off of a cliff, secure their spot in the playoffs, and I believe thereby in the major. Drop against Flashbang. Denart's actually going to fall to Maluki. Blinds a bat, but in comes the next, and Drop will finish the job. Get revenge for his teammate. Nade on towards XNS, should do a ton of damage, down to 28 HP, and he's hemmed in between fire and guns and bullets, and Yuri swings around for 2. PRT and Pace, the last two alive, and it's all just Pace now. He's coming in on a flank, so maybe a little bit of damage can be dealt, but in the end, it probably will not matter all too much. Nice little headshot, but...
Pesa has to come around and win the fight, and he gets it. Okay, well, at least an AK saved over. They just don't panic under most circumstances. Aside from Queserato, that was a weird circumstance that we saw. Stabbing through the smoke, but look at PRT and Pesa. They get a couple coming on back. Vinny finds a way to get the frag on PRT, but now we have a 1v1. How did this come to fruition? Vinny planting the bomb to put the pressure on Pesa, who does have the utility to go for this retake. Couple of flashes, and that Molotov could come very much in handy. Vinny has a couple of flashes of his own. He's going to post up over at bench, and Pesa doesn't clear it out.
Here comes a flash from Maluki, though, but Vinny still swung out through apartments. He gets a kill, but in comes XNS. Only able to get one, though, drop. He stays alive. 12 HP, 88 and 4. Doesn't happen with the A1S. PRT holding in towards Ticket Booth, flashed away and aggressed upon by Art, who tosses in a Molotov to keep him at bay. PRT's going to go forward. Through it burns down to 44. The bomb will get planted momentarily by Furia. It's the outside double plant. And it's a good, very good plant spot if you can manage it. All this utility coming in towards Ticket Booth, though, is going to do a little more damage. Furia players congregating out towards under and CT or T ramp. Vinny keeping an eye on things, spots the nades going through. He should have an easy mow down if he hears the taps. That's the thing, too. Vinny needs to hear all the sound cues. He spams away, though. Doesn't know Pace's on the bomb. Pace swings out as well. Easy kills there for Vinny.
They have a couple of flashes and a nade, so probably just going to throw those flashes and hope for the best. But with Queserato waiting there, well, at least XNS goes down. Yuri finds one as well, but the trades come back. Team 1 make it a 3v3, and that's the A site taken. They don't have the bomb just yet, but there you go. Pesa is going to double back to get it. And now Mobs, great flashbang thrown by Pesa. He ensures that Mobs gets an easy 2K. XNS sees the smoke fade, and here come Team 1 going for their execute. They're walking into a crossfire unbeknownst to them. Queserato gets one, Yuri another, and Yuri finds two despite the flashbang that was thrown. This could be over right here. Pesa and Maluke, the last bastions of hope for the Team 1 side. Pesa's gone, only Maluke. He's looking for targets, cannot spot them. Finally does get a wallbang at the very least on Queserato. Just some wild spray paying off. Still has to deal with two more, but no, he's pincered in. It is done. It is dusted. Furia win it 16-4 and clinch their spot as #1 in the group.
Yeah, Furia on a 4-match winning streak, but again, 3 out of 4 of those are against other Brazilian teams, of which they are very familiar with. Queserato smoked off now, got to deal with some NA style, and Art's bringing all the flicks, fancy stuff.
He's alive there, now the flash in, and Vinny, well, he's looking to lock the round in for Furia. 4 in it for him. Ooh. Okay, the dual Berettas get nothing done, and Queserato and Drop will open up with a double. I said, you know, Drop, he has been that second in command in what was Furia's undefeated pistol streak here at the NA RMR. They spread the util out amongst everyone, right? Obviously, the 2 armored players not having any. And what that means is like, if anyone dies, you don't lose everything you've put in. That always used to be the scary part of going for utility-focused pistols.
It's great when they say, like, the name of the movie in the movie. That's... oh, dear. Flashed back into B. In come Furia. Oh no, the Schmeagle Deagle is dead. And me, who can do nothing about it. It's going to be the plant for Furia. The round locked in.
Yeah, just spamming smokes, drinking, having a good time here. Looking through. It's actually EG in a position where they could look to give this one a go. You got the kit.
Surely not.
You got a flash. You only got pistols, but hell, stranger things have happened. Nade's good onto Breeze. He does a bit of damage, softens him up, and makes him even more tantalizing for these rifles. Clothesline by Yuri. Out through Banana, and with Obo dead, yeah, this retake's now off the table.
Line up. Yeah, the knife's out. Doesn't matter, Cirque. Humiliation. EG. Down a man. Stacked to the 9s up on this A site. Cirque sits above the Molotov. It won't do a thing to him. Nice little grimy angle, but he sees him escape in time. And now they know he must be up on boost, so he drops. Bomb is up and ready in apps. FURIA still recommitting late. EG doubting themselves, moving a man out at the worst possible moment.
Yeah, I mean, you know, trying to read FURIA, it can be impossible at times. Oh, dead. And now it comes down to individuals. Now the individuals have to show up for both sides. Vinny with one. Obo on a tear, still alive down in the pit. Yuri with a 1v2 to try and get this over the line. Bomb now planted and Yuri looking for a way out. A long way away is Mihu, so Obo is the only guy applying pressure right now, giving over a 1v1 with every peek he takes. Yuri wins that, and now just Mihu left to beat. Yuri trying to come in with the clutch to seal the deal for FURIA with the swing. Yuri locks it in, 16-14, and the comeback is complete.
Win this duel against PRT, there's going to be a nice free bomb plant for them. Smoke goes down. Maluki now trying to help out, but PRT falling away. Spots up. It's a rough take.
Yeah, especially with Mobs waiting here at this angle, it's not going to be easy for them to get on. They have no way to isolate him, and there you go. Lucas finds...
But look at that utility spam. KNG's gone by it, but he's not connecting any damage whatsoever onto XNS, so we'll get flashed. Besides, just wait the inevitable out.
Well, XNS hugging this smoke is... gonna be trouble for VSM. Tries to come through, looks away from the flash too, and then gets the easy frag. Maluki also finds VSM, leaving only Henny standing, and Henny gets sprayed down. Henny, along with Lucas, moving into Donut. Okay, a potential A hit. Maybe it'll be successful. Man, not if Maluki has anything to say about it. He's gonna drop Lucas. Leo does get a trade on back. Maluki isolated, and he goes down to Leo as well. Leo flicking around for a 3K indeed. It comes through. 4 HP left, 1v1. He doesn't have much time, so he has to stick the plant. XNS gonna hear it. Can he get around in time to deny it? Yes. The 3 of them went into Jaguar, and now they're on the outside looking in. They have to get through this smoke, and they do! XNS finds 2! He will go down. Maluki has to do it all with the AWP. 1v1. Lucas down to 20. Maluki fakes the defusal, trying to spot out Lucas. Doesn't see him, and I think Lucas thinks that he's faking it. Spamming through the wall. Now Maluki comes off it again. Cannot find the body. He's not going to have time to defuse here. Well played by Lucas. Maluki runs out of time and will at least get a frag.
Good for one, gets the dink onto Leo. But look at the B control coming in here from Double O Nation. Maluki.
And Mobs have the crossfire set up here. Maluki doesn't let the bomb get planted. Will peek around for a second, looking for the 3K. 4v4. Post plant. XNS finds the head of Lucas. Then he gets VSM. It's all falling apart for Double O Nation. Maluki drops KNG. Only Henny, and he gets 2. This is madness. 26 HP for Henny. Molotov thrown to isolate him. KNG's been caught off in Snake. He gets tagged down to 3, and will he be finished off? Yes. Leo goes down as well. No one on the A site. Free plant for Team 1. Now the rotations come through. But Double O Nation have to fight against the tide of play. VSM peeking around, tags PRT down to 68, but Malbs picks up the USP, gets the headshot, and is looking for more now. Finds Lucas. VSM the last one standing. Team 1 looking to take the pistol, and they will.
Point, so you're going to have to go aggressive. This is, I think, the right play, and Lucas, at the very least, make it an advantage for a short amount of time. It devolves into a 3v3, now a 3v2, 3v1! VSM popping off with an eagle, but XNS is still alive and kicking, trying to pull this one back in 1v3. A 15th on the board for Team 1's on the flank, expecting a player behind here, and he sprays down Leo. He's expecting the push from Henny too. Henny does a lot of damage, but XNS is still here. Does he expect it? No, he does not. As long as Team 1 continue to trade, they're fine. Now, Maluki has the op, though, and he is low, so that's a big boon to him. KNG coming through, though, not going to clear out anyone just yet. Could run into PRT, will spam away, but now his position is revealed. Mobs holds tidy, though. He's not going to swing just yet. VSM, however, gets 1. Mobs finally reveals his position. Knows where the last 2 are. Runs out of ammo, but he does more damage on the VSM. The time is ticking down as well. Maluki has the angle on the op.
A lot of damage done towards the Double O Nation members, but Leo is playing a really good spot next to the smoke. He can find a couple here. There's one, looking for the second. They're not even clearing him. Now he gets 2. Oh my goodness, Mobs and Maluki come back. This is absolute and utter chaos. Maluki, last one standing, 12 HP, trying to isolate the players.
I have a weird feeling that they could win this round.
Just
And I don't like
flip the tables at this point if they win the round.
That's a good flash. That's a good double kill. Making a 3K from VSM. That will basically secure the fact that Team 1 cannot win this round. KNG makes it even more impossible. And Lucas is waiting for that CT cross. It's definitely a good angle to hold here, considering the situation. Gives you a lot of information and probably a free kill too. Unless Mobs is expecting it. He does not have an opportunity on it though. The bomb cannot cross past Henny as he's actually going to make a lot of noise, and that's going to let XNS know exactly where he is. XNS is a backstep from him, but he's making noise. The time is too low. And in comes one. PRT has to bail out towards the site. He can get that bomb down though just in the nick of time. He'll punch in those digits. No utility for either side. And now it's all down to the aim. Lucas, he's domed. He's done.
Let's get this one started as Dumao has his flash primed and Lotto turning away. And yes, indeed, it does get checked. Exceed is going to pre-fire it and is just waiting for Dumao as he comes through the smoke. This is easily cleaned up by Triumph, who have just been hitting nothing but headshots every time bullets come out the gun. It is frags through and through. They can lose the opener, but they get 5 consecutive ones to get their second.
Yeah, they are delaying it just a little bit. Do they even actually, they don't even have the smokes for it. They do have 2.
Oh, and here's Dumao boosted up, but that smoke isn't gonna help. It's not gonna help Triumph, that is, as there's 2 kills in from Dumao. Lotto can just drop the bomb, and this time has run out. 60 is just best off saving, but Taco's not even gonna let him. Perfect hold there from GODSENT. They'll get their third. Especially that last round was a very scary one. At least the last gun round that Dumao was able to put up a great hold. He'll be need to test it again as Lotto lines up one and gets so much damage on the more. Dumao, even from the new box, takes down Hate. This round has not gotten off the ground for Triumph as Lotto is going to continue to laser away. A second for the man and Exceed in on 9 HP. In a 1v5.
Oh, wow.
Smokes fade, unlikely at best. And Lotto's going to put on a bed. Kind of reduces that effectiveness of the smoke, so they basically just have to well, maybe that smoke is not even needed. You know what? Never mind me. Phelps lines up a quick triple on this anti-eco. He's loving it. Dumao even takes down George. Just leaves B-Wills 1v5. Another one of these situations. And now the money begins to really build for GODSENT. That becomes a scary prospect. How will the defense fare? Taco playing for Mini Pit. Has been dropped on before, but not this time around. As Taco can just laser away from Mini Pit. It's a 3-piece for the man. This round, though, it holds on to this B side hole. Both players from the site. George, Molly at his feet, and, well, shots down range as well. He's unaffected by the Molly. In fact, he gets a triple kill. It leaves these 2 rifles to swing him, and here's B-Wills. Accidentally takes off the silencer, though. We've all gone through that. And it actually leaves Dumao for a clutch, a 1 versus 3, and 60 being on only 1 HP. Could make this a reality. Dumao is being very patient about this one, though. He's going to need to check behind him on occasion. There's also a player coming in through Banana. So Dumao, I think his timer is beginning to run out. He takes that first kill on to 60, but cannot flick around to Exceed, who has typically been left up to clutch. Right now, that's actually a nice little take here, but the Molly burns out Dumao. Never mind, he won't be clutching this round. It's going to have to come down to something else. A nice shot there from George to pick off Lotto. Bomb plant attempted just to try out some spam, perhaps, but here's 60 arriving to the scene. Taco will take him down, but 2 on 4 and Taco on 23. This is a mop-up here for Triumph. They were hoping to get a bomb plant, but not the case. George, again, on these B-side holds has been a monstrosity. It looks slated to bring double digits, but Barton can bring these situations back. He is the X factor here for GODSENT. Taken down, though, by B-Wills. Eliminated at that. And B-Wills, oh, he needs to be careful. There's a player jumping in with him. He is not alone, and Phelps drops in, takes down B-Wills, and Taco's even made his way through the arch side. He is completely blind, but will recover and can finish off a lot of these players. First frag found, and these players are so low. He's only going with headshots too. God. It doesn't matter how low they are. When Taco's just gonna dome you like that, this is where you can do his best work. They swing out, but he can't hit the flick. That gives them space. They're hunting him down, but Hate is able to pick off Taco, slow them down for just a bit longer. And now they have to wait for these flashes to come out. Just waiting is Exceed and Hate. Lovely hold here so far from Triumph, and looking to cap it off is Hate. A full house between the 2 riflers, and this will be 11 now for Triumph. They inch closer. their chances, and maybe on this site take, this could be their last. XZ drops his smoke to allow him to play over the top of it, perhaps, and he'll get a frag very nicely on a Barton. There's a player on the site, though. He has to keep eyes on.
And that potential three-way tie that we discussed, it would be between Triumph, Team 1, and EG, assuming that GODSENT win and FURIA win.
Bomb is going to be planted, and it's like it's going to be a 4 versus 3 after flop.
Remember, this is 10K, so it's going to cost a lot if they actually go through with this, but it's not stopping Pesadillo from getting that first pick. Cirque's angle's known, and Pesadillo's found a second. Obo can try as he might, but it'll be an easy frag to finish off from XNS. Still gets picked off, so now it's an even 3-on-3. Another chance for Team 1. Still a difficult situation, but the round they've gotten is a miracle, and it won't be the same this time. Stanislaw tears apart.
Flood towards Banana, but Michi was there to wait. It doesn't matter though because he's dropped, and there's going to be another free plant on the side of B. No doubt that information is going to come over.
Luke's just staring at it. The game sense. But he looks away at just the wrong moment, but he recovers it, finds the shot, and now Cirque's left a 1v2. Trying to come from Banana, but I believe the sound cue might be heard as XNS is already prepared for this.
Yeah, one thing that he's got in his favour is he's recycled that AK from the earlier kill. He spots one onto XNS. The game sense is there to know that the other is going to be towards the back of the site. But it doesn't matter as Luke's there to find the headshot. Cirque's going to drop, and it's going to be the 4th on the board for the side of Team 1. And
head on Triumph, and XNS has to do this anchoring play, finds the beautiful double, tries to make it a triple, but Sexy will resolve it, but having no idea PRT's just standing right here, able to finish that spray easily.
There's no way they expect these two players to be up
so
so
the
aggressively
counter take.
Advanced.
Dangerous round, and this first shot might decide it all as they go across. Not able to find it, running on back. Oh. And this is where things get interesting now, is this is going to be a 3v4 retake. It's going to be very challenging for Team 1 to get it. It will be massive if they do find it, but that said, if they don't, situation turns out, if EG beat Triumph, then we just go again, and they can just keep on the fight, give themselves more chances. But for right now, it's just not looking too great for Team 1 until XNS finds that double, and it just becomes a promise. He makes it 3, and this round shouldn't be possible, but suddenly it's smoked off. They're able to get on this bomb. They're where Hate's trying to hold this bomb from somewhere, and they're just trying to hold with body blocking, but the smoke fades, and he's able to realize it, and Hate gets a massive 1v3 clutch. Them not able to recognize him behind the smoke. It means Triumph are left in a situation where they have one last chance, which it looks like they're starting rather well, but it looks like it's Cirque to deny it with that amazing 3K. Make it 4. Double stack on quad 2. This leaves everything covered so well. George won't be pushed out of this position, even with Miku down. It lets George just get a double, but he'll go down and just let the Molly take him out. While they're left in this 3-on-2, just give that space for XC to go for the retake.
Yeah, you see the flash.
And it looks like Cirque's able to find that first pick, but Sexy will find that double.
Yeah, they have got both flashes to work with though from Wilson. They're immediately invested straight away, but it's going to be Cirque who's there to find the shots onto George. 2 versus 1 now, and Stanislaw's there to find the trade after he initially takes down his own teammate Cirque, and it looks like Evil Geniuses, well, they're going to live to fight at least another map or 2 here in the IEM for 2021 tie breaks. We are going to be resetting things completely. Each team will go ahead and play their maps once again.
But note this 2-man advantage. This is a good situation, but that's the bomb taken down. Not again. Not again, EG. Not again. 2-2. And things are getting a bit problematic. Pesadillo has to take the duel directly against Cirque now. but still, it's with it being a 1v2, and Cirque's going to expose himself to the open, able to get some help, and Team 1 steal away the first round once again.
Banana, but one thing to mention is it's actually dropped on the side of where Team 1 is in. It's just a one-way firing range right now with Pasadello and Malbs both combined for a few kills. It's all up to Cirque and Breeze, and Cirque drops just like that. It's all up to Breeze, the lone man stuck towards the log pile. Maluki's there to find the kill, and it's going to be a second on the board from Team 1, and they played that absolutely fantastic. Oh, Malbs.
The fact they're worried at least means they might be concerned about CT, which would be a good situation, but PRT is still positioned here to try to get that trade effectively, and Malb still finds that first pick, immediately taken down, and they should have lined up for PRT, but it's only one loss in the process. Maluki with that op, trying to get that banana information, already staring down, assuming he might be at this emo position, looks away at just the wrong second. And with that, it's left to a 1v1, and Breeze is able to get that round for EG, give them a little bit of breathing room towards the end of things. It's going to be all up to this AWP to find that initial pick for them to break into the site. 3v3 retake's very challenging for the CTs. This first pick on PRT has to be found, and it is. Obo able to take him down, start clearing for more angles, and it's Obo with a double, and now it's XNS with a similar situation, and he has to reload. But he still finds the headshot, still holding on. He finds the double and finds the 3K. Team 1 with 3-1 up. Making sure Obo doesn't throw away too much utility. That could be just used by teammates. See the benefits of that come into play. And it's Cirque getting flashbang teammate. It's PRT, but it's XNS able to find a double. Actually, Maluki to find the second with the HE this time around. It's going to be a little bit harder for Cirque to be able to find a double, and Team 1 will safely convert it 4-2. So, as we just keep on waiting, we're just expecting Wills to just completely shred this T side once again, finding those doubles, and George holding up his weight as well. It's going to leave even more problems kept, as just it leaves Maluki left and try and find those 2 rounds. And a chance as it's left to 2v2, and George fakes the bomb plant, trying to run away. And with the op shot, despite the low HP, bomb having to be stuck, shots missing, the USP shots miss, and miraculously tried somehow with 4 HP, get away with it. Exceed able to take him down, and the molly a little bit late to take down the players, but it will find a little bit of a tag on his Sexy, more vulnerable to these M4s now. And Stan going for that spray, brings him down to 50. Could have been the frag right there. And if he just goes for it at just the right moment, everything might be over. Nate's just trying to hog this smoke for the right time, but it gets tagged down to 6. He's completely blind, sprayed down. And it's up to Sexy all alone, able to bait the shot, and perfect swing, 1v1, goes for the greed, gets taken down by Breeze.
Now the collapse from the side of EG for this retake could really, start to play dividend, or it's not even going to be needed to be a retake, because they've just held the site so well. It's going to be Breeze and Obo there to combine for a couple, and
just some pain and desperation as they push through A, and it's a double for Obo. EG looking to bring us to another third set, as Sexy's left in a 1v5 to deny EG 3, and he'll be able to find a nice looking double, but this bomb's bottom mid, he has 1 HP, and Cirque certainly wants to find that last frag, and they were able to get that retake. You have to ask if it'll be the same thing this time, as it's certain to be ridiculous. As George gets 1, Transverse gets the second. Man advantage now for Triumph. They could continue this fight, get at least a 4th. They just have to read this bomb plant, but instead they're just going for the boost, trying to confirm that frag, and the Shadow just gives it away. Sexy with another. Cirque and Obo going for a 2v4 to get a 6th round and try to close it 7-3 would be the dream that they're going for, but it's going to be hard to get to that 7th round. Just wanting to as Obo holds Cirque with that crossfire, and they tune in 1 each. Obo runs out of bullets though. It's up to Cirque single-handedly, and he misses the flick. Hates finds it running gunning with that MP9.
Cirque and Co just set up a Cirque's actually gone ahead and dipped out on that rotation, and that's going to open up a free wave of players. But Obo and Breeze, they've got other ideas. Obo, he's got a 3K in mind as he finds 3. Cirque finds the second, and
just to have another chance to maybe stop the continuing fight from going once again. But for now, it's Breeze holding, able to deny him. Hey, 31 HP. That's all there is between EG getting a win and us running everything back once again. And just this Crossfire is holding on. And Hate finds a clean first shot. Now Search starting to run. That bomb's left bottom mid. 30 seconds left. And a quick panicked rotation from Breeze towards bottom mid. Trying to catch him from behind as he picks up that bomb. Tries to escape. And his shoulder's going to be left open just as soon as Breeze peeks this. And he finds the frag. EG goes 7-4.
Two-player advantage here in the 5 versus 3 for the side of Team Evil Geniuses. That bomb's going to make its way towards the middle of the map and probably head over towards A now. And it's a complete free A site here as both players left alive, or should I say the solo player after Michi finds 2 more of XNS. He thinks the bomb's over towards B. Well, let me guess what, my friend. You've unfortunately rotated slightly too late. The bomb's on the other side of the map. It's been planted. It doesn't matter as Michi finds the kills. After a successful round on B, why not change up the pace and change up the strategy? In doing that, it results in the first frag going in favour of XNS. It's going to be Obo who drops. Now, I love this here from XNS. The aggression out towards Library here. Stanislaus there, though, to trade out and find 2. CT over towards the B site. They are going to get the plant, though, however, for the side of Team 1, and it allows Mouse to push slightly further out towards CT. And Stan is going to check this corner. Stan, you're a
He's not clearing it!
You need to check the corner.
It's a double again!
Finds 2 search there to find the kill. PRT finds the trade.
Got an op in CT as well. Interested in going for this pick. And just trying to catch those shots. And PRT is just waiting for that first pick to play off of Malds. And they're just running through players. But Breeze finds this ludicrous double, but not before Maluki chips in. Finds one of his own. And Cirque just decides to get a headshot through the smoke in response. Leaving it to a 2-on-2. But Pesadello's here on the case. Can go for the clutch. Stanislaw could catch him out. Actually, both of them deciding to stay in the ruins here. But the shoulder one of them seen. XNS is aware. And if he gets caught by Stanislaw, he's going to know this bomb can be stuck. And he does actually clear that off angle, but it's too good of an angle for Stanislaw. And Pesadelo knows he can just stick this defuse. There's nothing they can do. He just holds the bomb. This for Team 1. Yeah, they just can't break it. I mean, they're able to get some early damage on Maluki, but they know they're going A. They're getting this rotation in, and guess who it is? It's Pesadelo. Once again, hello. I'm here to ruin your day. Able to find that initial pick, and he's going to make it another 2 along with it. Able to clear it out, start pushing forward, and they're giving too much space to this team once again. Breeze is able to find one, but it's an easy trade for Maluki, and it's up for Cirque to be able to find these picks, and it's the low HP player, PRT, able to easily find the trade in that situation. But just up to Cirque, only able to find one. Knock, knock, it's Pesadello. But he's left with 6 seconds left. No way to plant the bomb. No way to get this round, actually, as time's just ticking. And EG get the 10th round finally, just due to a miracle of time, just last second. Just to make things more confusing, if EG beat Triumph, we'll actually be able to go free in a relative soon period. And that'll be a good way to start it with those 2 picks going on through.
Banana, but there you go. The money comes straight over towards CT. I think that smoke's going to go down straight away as well. And we're going to see this execute start to come through, and it's Michu who's backside. The flash is going to end up helping George a little bit more, and Will's there to find the kill onto Stanislaw. And there you go. 3 versus 3, make it a 2. Oh my, there is no way this is happening.
My goodness.
How has it happened, EG? You find the first 2 frags. You've got the info there towards Banana.
And Will's just used the flashbang to get further back. Now just tucked nice and cozy in quad, getting mollied out, but still finds the dink on Obo, but no frag. So much low HP, and it means players are just getting shredded. Miu team killing Obo, in fact. As Hate finds another, completely blind. Breeze looks the wrong direction, and XC can easily go to town. Breeze the last at full HP. George finds the trade. Triumph are up 3-1, but EG will at least be able to recover, get that lead up 4-3, but still plenty of time for things to change.
He finds the exit onto Stan. Can he find the second? He can. Finds the third as well, so that's going to be an expensive round for the side of Evil Geniuses. Just under 1 HP each, pretty much. At least with 1 hit from Cirque, 2 bullets will finish off Breeze, but it doesn't matter as Stanislaw's there to find the kill onto George. But Exceed finds 2. Michu finds the trade, make it a 3k from Exceed. As just like that, it is going to be a 1 versus 2 Cirque. has spotted Exceed, however. 9
But there's
seconds
8
left.
seconds.
The bomb is down. He has no time. The bomb's gonna go down. I don't think he's got enough
Wait,
time to be
I think he
planted.
could have gotten it. And Exceed just grabs the bomb, walks away. Nothing happened. Just gonna go to the A site here. Don't mind us, boys. Miyu pushes aggressively. The confidence allowing him to find that double.
Over towards A, and there you go.
gap.
The execute comes through. Shark finds George. Michu's there to find the 2K. Michu wants to call it a day. He wants to go to sleep. He finds 2. Exceed's there to trade. It's a 4 versus 2 situation. Zexy's relatively low, but there's one player. It's Obo. He's lurking, the sneaky,
He has the
sneaky,
off
like
angle,
Ro.
though.
He finds the kill. It's a 4 versus 1. Surely, after hours and hours of gameplay, it's gonna come
It's
down to that.
over.
Obo finds the kill. Exceed drops. And Evil Geniuses are gonna be the first team to pick up 2 maps in the tiebreakers. We are gonna see the bomb making its way towards the middle of the map, over towards the A site once again. And it's gonna be a 2-person hold as the numbers advantage were favouring the side of Team Triumph, as we do see XNS and Maluki find a few, but it's going to be Zexy finds 3 kills in quick succession.
Zexy wants this over. Oh, and he gets the 4K.
Triumph, they look like they're ready and set up to shut down this push, and as I say that, it's going to be Zexy who finds a kill. It's all up to PRT. He's going to find the first, finds the second, so 2 versus 1 makes things slightly interested in this round now in the post-plant, should that bomb eventually go down, which it does. All up to George and Hate here, but Hate down to 5 HP. This is very, very winnable for PRT.
Yeah, absolutely. Just needs to find just the right timing, not get split in between, and the timing's perfect. Triumph able to confirm that 3rd round. The flashbang? Oh, wait, they have no idea. They just realized it like last second. Hate's all the way around on Arch, and this A site's just getting split apart. Maluki's trying to defend short as they run through Arch to take the bomb site, and Hate just wide swings, takes a peek, but Maluki will find a double before Exceed takes him down. And Team 1 certainly has something to prove now with all the trouble Triumph have been trying, but looks like Exceed want this done. And Exceed's able to seal it, 4-0. And with that, hey, we are actually done.